opinion.
I preferably not Levitica. Personally, anyway.
I mean, isn't Levitica a paladin?
Yeah, but she also doesn't like dead things not being dead.
This is a resurrection that has no taint of the undead on it. This is something that you'd be okay with.
Still kind of wary, but I can consider it. I can consider it. Yeah, if no one else will, then I will. But like, preferably.
Asuka says that she'll take care of it.
Okay.
Since it's my cleric.
All right, so you schedule it for
sister?
the morning after they return, correct?
Mm-hmm. Right, the fastest possible.
Okay.
I want to send Fritz back.
So you're doing it the next day?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you guys scheduling like how are you doing it? Are you making it a big public event? Are you doing it? Okay.
In the room that we placed in.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Anything that we need exactly?
Fritz just says he's going to need the materials.
Yes,
Well, he says he's going to need a significant amount of gold. Mm-hmm. And he's going to need, well, that's essentially it. Just a stupidly large amount of gold that you guys do not have enough to pay.
Cool. Anyone want to make a fundraiser, maybe a bake sale for Sage's resurrection?
Sure.
No,
I'll
not
take a
really.
stab at it.
We don't have enough money for it. So
I mean, it's with a material equivalent of money, right?
Yeah.
So we could easily just use one of the expensive barrels. Well, part of it at least. With a wine.
We only have one barrel, and it's in Sable's possession.
Yeah, since we opened up the other barrel, it would have gone bad by itself.
How are you guys like really forgetting this already?
fucking ring.
I guess.
No, it's
I
the
don't know.
gem thing.
Yeah, no one's told Fritz about it.
Yep. Fritz, sweetie. The ring that the deceased has. It has her soul in it.
Oh, well, then this should be actually quite simple after all. I'll simply need an additional 1,000 gold from someone.
Do I have 1,000 gold? I do not have 1,000 gold.
Pepsi was supposed to be here, but he's eating with his grandparents, he said.
Yep.
He'll have no problem giving up the 1,000, or Ren wouldn't. So we're going to assume we have the 1,000, Tal, but make sure that like you let one of them know that they have to give up money.
Okay.
And Fritz gets started. He begins by putting some holy water on Sage's forehead and using the water to draw a symbol on her pale flesh. And you guys can see that the symbol, as he's drawing with his finger with this water, is leaving a bright golden lines behind as he continues to draw this pattern on her forehead. And soon the pattern spirals and lines out all over her face like the rays of the sun. And by the way, Sage, you are naked for this.
Fuck off.
And he continues drawing these lines over your body, like through over your chest, your stomach, your legs, all over the front of your body, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he does over your sides as well. And he begins to pray once that's done, and he prays over your body. And Sage, huh? No, you're not doing anything. You're just you're just standing there watching. Fritz is the one doing all the cool stuff right now. Fritz is channeling like your energy, and slowly all this like this water on your body begins to glow and like shine brighter, and you guys can see a bit of smoke and steam rising from the lines, and you hear a bit of a sizzling sound as if it was burning into her. And Sage, as he suddenly finishes one of his lines of his prayer, your soul is ripped from the gemstone on the ring, which shatters into thousands of millions of tiny little pieces that glitter in the air around and shine like specks of dust in the sunlight. You are suddenly yanked back into your body.
I'm assuming that's painful.
It's not so much painful so much as a shock. Like, when you go it's like that.
Then that's the noise that she makes.
Excellent. And now it is painful because your lungs and your muscles haven't worked for the past month or so.
And now she is screaming.
It's not like it's not enough for you to scream. It's enough that you're crying.
I mean, she just came back from the dead. I'm sure screaming might be the reaction she would have.
Oh no, she's
Maybe
screaming.
not so
It
much
means
out of pain.
It's like a baby being born.
apparently she's in so much pain. It's better we just put her out of her misery then, I guess.
No, more like the shock to being alive.
Kaiser, because I'm assuming you guys have the rest of the nobles in presence, right?
Mhm.
So, which means Cogra's here. So that means that Ulrich's here.
Ulrich's invitation got burned.
Ulrich is here. And as you make a joke about maybe putting her down, Kaiser kind of like shrugs and reaches for something heavy.
I mean, I didn't say anything out loud.
Oh, okay, no worries then.
I was making a joke out of character. I will, from now on, if I do say something out of character, I will say that first.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yes, the deer tries to put Sage down, kicks her with the hind legs.
And as you start like breathing and functioning again, Mel, your children and Meatball rush up and all like kind of jump onto the table with you and are hugging you. The dog is licking your face.
Even
Yay.
the dog is excited.
Yeah, its tail is going kind of like ape shit.
Oh boy, yeah, she holds her children crying and kissing.
Oh, and Asuka throws you like I'm guessing you guys had some clothing prepared for her, and she tosses like they toss a blanket over all of you and your children, and I'm guessing Asuka turns around and is like, all right, break it up. Shows
over. Come on, guys, let her get dressed.
And everyone is ushered out of the room. Fritz looks at you, Asuka, and is like, all right, are we done here now? You're welcome. I have to go back to Kolvera as soon as possible. Things were left in a very, very tight-knit way, but I am anxious the longer that I am away from it.
Me too.
Perfect. Also, tell Aziz that I think he's stupid. And then he walks out of the palace.
Aziz is there, isn't he? He's
Yeah,
like,
he said that like right in front of Aziz too.
oh man, poor Fritz.
Sorry, Shadowfell was being noisy in my head. What'd he say?
He said tell Aziz that he's stupid. Anyway, so he leaves, and you guys have a resurrected Sage. Yay! Sage.
Hey.
Yeah.
All those magical abilities that were on you before are gone.
Associated with the ring.
No, associated with the spell failures. When you get mad, you no longer turn super hot.
Oh man, fuck off. That was the best part of that shit.
I know it was. However, you like.
We're getting some sort of punishment for dying.
No, it's not even a punishment. It's just the fact that with the way that the world works, it doesn't stick to your body.
Okay. I guess I don't have the tattoo either then.
No, tattoo's gone.
Okay.
It's fine. You can touch your husband a bit and get some tattoos.
So, are you guys having the council meeting today still, or are you waiting until tomorrow?
I don't know.
Council meeting.
All right, so you guys are all like, okay, so she's just resurrected, so we're not going to do any government stuff today. And you guys can run some character interactions before. So the day that... No, it's here. You guys waited a day for them to return to start.
This is the first time that Valentin's met Ulrich, Pirelli, and Levitica. No, sorry, he did meet Levitica. I'm a
Yes.
dumbass.
I was going to greet Sage and be dubious of her being not dead.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and do some interactions with yourselves, guys, or any NPCs in the area.
Mm.
Oh, Sage, you're quite surprised to find that Ulrich is there.
Yeah, and naked. Me naked, not him naked. Unless Ulrich is naked too, and then that's just really awkward.
No, he's closed.
I was gonna let whoever else said go first for anything else or whatever. I don't know.
Sage is crying, holding on to Asuka.
Okay. Sage is crying, holding on to Asuka.
Surrounded by children.
Levitica was planning on saying hi to Sage since they had never met, but she seems a bit busy at the time. So she will just give her a look and just sort of nod her head and just sort of let her be. At least let her calm down. I don't know.
Well, she does not recognize you, so when you give her a look and nod, she kind of just tilts her head at you, like questioningly, and then goes back to what she's doing.
Okay.
Like, she acknowledges that you're there, but I don't know you. Head tilt.
Okay.
Is anyone else doing anything?
As much as I would like to, honestly, my head, I still have a bad headache, so I don't know if I can, to be honest.
If you can, what?
Do some interactions before we do stuff.
Oh, well, most of today's session is going to be interactions.
Oh,
Like, you guys are doing some investigative reports and stuff like that.
okay.
Like that's what's going on today. Like, you guys wanted to deal with that the baby that those women found,
Yes, indeed.
and you wanted to deal with other stuff like that. That's going to be mostly off-screen stuff because you guys are like cleaning up aftermath of shit.
Yeah. Okay.
So Martin, you're looking for Kho'leed?
If I can, yes.
Okay. Yeah, he was there at the time.
I mean, I'm not part of the session, so I like.
You're able to. This is a session for everyone today.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's mostly interactions.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Hey, Kho'leed.
Oh, Lord Valentin, how good to see you again. His eyes, as always, are closed as he looks in your direction.
And as always, I only have one eye open. Anyway.
Together, they only have one eye.
I had a favor to ask of you, a question, maybe a request. I don't know, one way or another.
Yes. And he smiles.
I just want to make sure that we're alone first.
Yeah, I'm assuming that you approached him when he was, as always, lagging behind Ulrich and the others.
Right. I asked him, is there any way that you could procure a letter from Ulrich in any type of way, one that he signed?
Yeah, easily.
Well, whenever you do, just get it to me in some way or another. Doesn't have to be today or this week or anything. Just whenever there's an opportunity.
All right, I'll get right on it, Lord Valentin. We'll need to wait until he sends a report back to Kolvera. I'll nab one of them, and then I'll nab a copy, and then simply erase everything on it apart from his signature.
I kind of
Using
need
my special abilities.
right, but
you're not sure how he does this, but you get the sensation of a man with closed eyes winking at you.
right. Well, I kind of need a bit more of the letter intact. I don't like if you want to leave out specific information from the letter, that's fine, but I kind of need more than just a signature.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I'd just be like doing some weird time stuff to make it this way. The only writing that was ever on it was his signature.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Well, my point was that I don't want just a signature. I want a fully written letter.
A fully written. All right, I can get that. What kind of a letter do you want?
Just anything that he's written.
All right, I'll see if I can nab a full letter from him.
With his signature on it as well.
Of course.
Yeah, that's all for now. I think. If you need any help with anything else, you know where to find me. I'm assuming.
Oh yes, Lord Valentin, I know where you sleep. And he begins to laugh as he walks away.
All right.
Your groans.
All right. Anyone else doing anything?
I guess Levitica will sort of approach Sage and just sort of look at her and say like,
This is after you've had time to dress yourself, by the way, Sage, and you've
Yes,
gotten
yes.
some time with your kids. And
Thank
they've
you.
been kind of ushered out of the room now to like give you a little bit to like talk with the government and do adult stuff.
Okay.
So go ahead.
and she will sort of approach her and say, I don't think we've formally met before, and I don't know who you are anyway, so my name is Levitica. I'm sort of new here. It's nice to meet you. Who are you?
My name is Sage Tesserarius. I'm Asuka's sister and Damon's wife. I'm alive now.
Yeah, I saw. Just because she doesn't like dead things not being dead, she will Levitica will make a quick detect evil, and which will of course end up false. You don't have to tell me, but
Yep.
Or am
Come on,
I
what's in the room right now with you? Let me think. Who's in the room with you? Gatry shows up as evil. No one's done a detect evil on him yet, I don't think, right? Yeah,
I guess
Gatry, your country
Didn't Bowden at any point?
Nope. He
Okay.
stopped doing detect evils willy-nilly when I blinded him a few times because he was detect eviling everything, and so I had some stuff that was super evil, blinded the shit out of him.
yeah.
That's a low-key warning, by the way.
No, yes, you already gave me the warning when we were in the forest. It's fine.
Yep.
Hey, Levitica, I have a question. I have a question.
I have an answer, but hold on, I have to figure out deciding who's evil.
Does Ulrich show up as evil?
The Tengu in the room with you all, who I'm assuming Ren is here, by the way, because you would have had your whole government show up for this, right, Alex?
Yes.
Yeah, Ren shows up as evil.
Fun.
Yep. What else shows up as evil? Oh, Ernest is in the room, right?
Ernest.
Ernest shows up as essentially the most evil thing you've ever seen.
Even more evil than the immortal queen?
Yes.
The chicken.
Holy
The
shit.
chicken.
That's the chicken with the gun leg.
Okay.
And
okay.
as you're using Detect Evil, by the way, there's not really anything that would be able to show the fact that you're using Detect Evil. It's like a hard spell that's to be noticed as being used. Like you get a little bit of eye glow and something like that, maybe. But as you start using it, the second you glance over Ernest's chicken head like whips towards you, and the chicken stares at you.
I don't want that. Please no. I avert my gaze. I do not want anything to do with Ernest.
You drop your gaze from the chicken, and you hear a satisfied cluck as you continue scanning the rest of the room. Let's see, what else is evil in your government in this room? Ulrich and his weird masked creature show up as evil.
Sure.
That was an obvious one, though.
Yeah.
What else? Felt's not here because she's trying to lay low, but Vince is. Vince doesn't show up as evil. He shows up as stoned.
All right. Stone. All right.
You didn't need special vision to see that, though. He is actively smoking as this is happening.
Is he purposely trying to show up on a detect evil? Because that's the only reason I can understand why a detect evil would show up like anything as detect stone.
No, it's just like you don't even need a detect spell to realize he's stoned. And
Oh.
you actually see that, like, although he's not evil, he is approaching evil.
Approaching. Wary. I shall keep that in mind.
Anyone else? Is anyone else in here that I haven't really mentioned that you guys think has an evil thing going on about them in your government?
Any of our retain?
Poor
Huh?
Marceline.
No, Sintish isn't a noble, and you wouldn't have let her in here, so no, Sintish is not in the room with you guys.
Why would she be? She's a girlfriend of a retainer.
Yeah,
Why would she
Girlfriend of a
be?
retainer. Sevens is here, by the way. And he's got his hair done. It looks like Sintish actually chose his outfit for him because he doesn't look raggedy or terrible. Is anyone's retainers evil?
Oh shit! I forgot about my retainers.
I don't know.
Well, I
is
forgot
my
the
rat
other
evil?
one. I should say.
Huh?
Is my rat evil? Well, I'm assuming the rat left with the kids.
Yeah, and he's too super not evil.
No.
Meatball's not in the room either. I will point that out.
Yeah.
I thought he was licking Sage's face.
Oh, Dear Kaiser shows up as evil.
Good to know. Good to know.
I think that's about it.
That's about it. All right.
He does not show up as evil.
Levitica, seeing that, like, even though she doesn't like dead things not being dead, this is still a very much a live person, just sort of going about their business. She will just sort of let that feeling be and put it towards other things that deserve being smited. We shall say. And I guess after all that nonsense, she'll say like, well, it's nice to meet you, Sage. If you need anything, let me know and I can do what I can, especially now considering the circumstances. But if you're fine, I'll leave you to your business.
She gives a little head bow and says, "Thank you." You said Levitica?
Yes.
I appreciate that.
Levitica will just sort of nod and walk away, I guess. Also, side note, I only because it's I guess it's been 2 weeks. Has MacArthur found me a juicy, good retainer?
Yes, actually. You got a letter this morning that said to meet him at his den tomorrow.
Him or her?
Him. You have to meet MacArthur.
Oh, MacArthur. Okay, sure. Tomorrow?
Yep, and you wanted, let me just clarify to make sure, you wanted basically a buff lady fighter who was gay as hell.
And good.
And a good person. Okay.
Yes, that's
Ash?
based.
That sounds like Ash to me.
I mean, isn't Ash just really
isn't good.
flirty,
Ash
but
was
like
neutral.
Ash is neutral? Okay. In any case, I
I
will.
thought you meant like a good lady fighter, like a
Oh,
good fighter, not a good person fighter. Never mind.
So, he sent you a letter too that he's got something waiting for you.
Me?
Yeah.
Cool. You can send it for my birthday.
Did you send that letter back?
No.
All right.
I'll go whenever I'm able.
So, is anyone else doing anything on the day that Sage is resurrected?
I don't particularly have anything to do.
Is anybody going to tell Sage about the baby?
About the babies. Levitica.
We're assuming that you've been filled in. Mel.
Sounds good.
So someone fill her in.
There you go.
How about I just hand her a bunch of notes?
Okay, Elias walks up to you and hands you a stack of papers.
It's an entire file. It's so fucking thick. It's like, hey, this is what happened while you were gone. Stomp.
Actually, there is one thing I did forget to mention. When you look at Vent with your Detect Evil, there was a weird feeling you got. Like, normally when people use Detect Evil, everything gets bathed in a certain color light and evil stuff kind of lights up, right?
Yeah.
Vent was still showing up in normal color, and like the kind of light that's bathed around him was instead like as if it was being repelled, meaning that you were actually unable to detect evil on him. Can you roll me a perception?
Absolutely. Just let me make
Perfect.
sure it's correct.
While you're doing that, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink.
So it's oh right, it's still really shitty. I forgot about that. Haha.
She got 12.
12? Oh yeah, you guys
Yes.
are on the roll 20, aren't you?
Yeah.
You don't really notice anything out of the ordinary, however, like apart from that. You don't know why it's happening.
Also duly noted.
All right. Anyone doing anything else today?
Wait, when Elias gives Sage the stack of papers, Sage looks panicked for a moment and whispers something to Elias. I'm going to type it to you, Tal.
Type it to me as well. I have to see if any of the NPCs overhear this.
Sure. Where the fuck are you?
It is more paperwork for me. Gwonk.
Perfect.
He just says, "Oh," and then walks away.
Vent politely coughs and says, "Lady Sage, if you'd like to come with me, we can go over the notes you've been given. I have a few things to ask you about them anyways."
She goes, "Okay, Mr. Vent." She looks embarrassed.
He goes, "It's Steward Vent."
My homeboy Vent.
And he leads you off, and then Sage in private reads them to you.
Thank you.
Oops.
Yeah, Sage needs her buddy Ren.
Okay, so is anyone else doing anything?
What is it, cat?
Have I seen the little girl around?
Nope. Give me a second. Let me just see what your guys' jobs in the government now are, because I know you updated some stuff. That's just players. That's not anyone else.
Yeah, but only put players. I didn't put any NPCs or whatever kind because this was just for player characters so that they would know what to do.
Oh, Aziz. Gabe.
Yeah.
One morning, you like this morning, right before, right after all this, once you're done doing everything, and you go back to your like research lab.
Yeah.
A little girl in it in like a dress. She's holding a stack of your papers and leaving the room.
Yeah, no, I go after her.
Well, she's not running. She's like just walking, and she's not looking at you as she's leaving the room.
I try calling out to her. Excuse me, miss, what are you doing? You can't go off with that.
She doesn't seem to pay any attention to you.
Can I attempt a perception check?
Sure.
Give me a moment. I got log in.
German suplexer.
She's just walking down the hallway away from you right now.
I mean, I would have tackled her.
Grab her by the ankles, swing her like a bat.
Wow, what a fucking hypocrite. The god of freedom,
way,
relinquishing others of their freedom.
I want to go over what this like little girl is wearing. She has like blonde ringlets. She looks to be about like 10 years old, maybe a little bit older, in a poofy blue dress with white frills coming out of her sleeves and the bottom of her skirt.
All right, let me do a perception check. 19.
You can see that like some of the notes she's stolen aren't that she has in her hands as she's walking away from you. Like it's she's having to hold them with both hands. That's how many there are. Most of these journals and notes aren't even stuff that was relevant to things you're working on. And Aziz, you probably keep a journal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, your journal is also in that stack of all your innermost like personal secrets and shit like that. Everything else is just stuff that you actually haven't shown to anyone. Like their research notes for failed ideas, their like just like scribbles and drawings that you didn't show because it wasn't important. This is just shit that no one but you has seen.
Normally, I keep the journals on my person.
Oh, like your personal journal?
Yeah.
Then she doesn't have that. She does have a research journal, however. Or do you keep that on your person as well?
No, the research journal would stay in the lab.
Yeah, she has that then. The stuff that you don't normally show to people. Like, it's just anything in your lab that you haven't shown to someone, she has.
I guess I'll follow her.
Okay. She's leaving the palace. How are you following her? Are you like walking directly behind her or something?
No, but as soon as she gets out of the palace, I'll definitely like run up to catch up to her.
Okay, so you run up to her.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Excuse me, miss, you can't take those out of the palace. And I like try to stop her.
Okay, roll me a CMB because you're putting your hand on her shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
$26.
Yeah, you easily put your hand on her shoulder and stop her, and she like looks down at the hand on her shoulder, and then she looks up at you, and you can see that her eyes are bright green. She goes, "Oh my, you really can see me, can't you? My word, is that man useless." Well, in any event, I'll be on my way now, thank you. And she like tries to brush your hand off her shoulder.
No. You're coming with me. We've got a lot of things to ask you, particularly with your thieving, with taking the books out of the library and never returning them.
Oh god! This adult man is kidnapping this little girl. This cannot end well.
She goes, "I think not, you brute," and then smacks your hand away and like takes 2 steps back, and she puts her hands on her hips, and as she does so, you realize that she's not holding the papers anymore. And she's looking at you and is like, "What kind of man are you to be interfering with a lady's affairs? You should feel terrible, Fire Lord." And she's like wagging her finger at you. "I am very busy. There are many things I am trying to accomplish right now, and you are simply dreadfully in my way."
Does your goals require acquiring a lot of information, particularly like what's in the library, what my research papers have?
Why, I don't think I am under any obligation to tell you that, you brute.
Yeah.
No, I suppose not.
Excellent, then I'll be on my way.
Nope, I've got one thing to ask you.
She's turned around again and is trying to walk away from you.
I try to stop her again.
Roll me another CMB to put your hand on her shoulder.
Who let this sassy child in our fucking palace?
22.
You again succeed. She is physically a little girl. You easily put your hand on her shoulder and prevent her from leaving. And she turns at you, puffs her cheeks out, and goes, "Humph."
Anime character, good.
I'm sorry, miss, but there's just one thing I want to confirm. Do you have the ability to jump between realms?
I do not know what you are talking about. Now, good day.
Someone I spoke to said that they saw you in a different realm.
All right, lean down here and I will tell you.
I cautiously lean my head down.
All right, she whispers something in your ear. Roll me a will check.
As she puts her tongue inside your ear.
So like you have Shadowfell on you, don't you?
Yeah.
Shadowfell, as she tries to whisper whatever she's whispering in there, Shadowfell goes, "Ah!" So you can't actually hear what she
God.
whispered.
I didn't like that.
Mm.
But yeah, Shadowfell screams inside your head, and you can't hear what she whispered. And
I
then she
see.
looks down at your sword, and she goes, "Humph."
Huh. This answers a lot of things.
Yeah, she goes, it answers nothing, you stupid man. Now release me so I may be about my work.
Can you return the research papers you took first? You're storing them in a different location.
She nods and goes, I could.
I hold
And
my
then makes
hands
no
out.
move to actually do so.
Young miss, please, can you return those?
She reaches up to pat you on the cheek, and you've still got like a tight grip on her. She's like very clearly not even fighting it because she knows she can't. And she reaches up and she pats your face and says, "Over your dead body, my dear."
I suppose I should report this to the authorities then.
You may do so. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be on my way. And she again tries to pull free of you.
Oh my god.
I'll let her go this time. There's something I want to ask Shadowfell.
All right, she's walking down the steps of the palace, leaving. Shadowfell, as you like say, "Hey Shadowfell, what's up?" Shadowfell goes, "Hello, Master. Are we going to slay evil today?"
And I want to ask you about that that young lady that just.
Oh, you mean the goddess of whispers?
That is.
Keeper of all secrets?
Okay. That's what I was concerned about.
I heard a dog.
That's my dog. They're being very whiny.
I was like,
I
wow,
just
that
got
is.
excited and I started typing about a puppy. So I just said that too hard.
Aziz Shadowfell goes, yes, that was the keeper of all secrets, the goddess of whispers.
The new one or the old one?
Well, the old one. Well, that would depend on your perspective, I would think, Master.
This is true. There seems to be gods that
Hello?
weren't part of our group.
No,
So,
no, Master. She is one of the ones who killed you
Well,
all.
hasn't been ringing. I'm having going and I'm doing D&D stuff, so I guess that's why I didn't hear.
all right.
Yes.
I suppose I should talk to Elias about this then.
Yep, and you just she just chomps down the stairs, and you can see her disappearing deeper into the city with all of your secret research
I
papers and
imagine
the
you
research
need
journal that
one
like
on
had all
today.
of your failed ideas in it.
What row?
It's a good thing I make copies of everything.
Oh.
You go back in the lab.
For you or for me?
Yeah, I'll go check in the lab first, and I'll go find Elias.
You quickly check to make sure your copies are there. There are
Yep.
not. There is not a single copy left anywhere.
Shit. All right.
All the stuff that you hadn't shown to anyone is just gone.
Got it.
They now belong to the keeper of secrets.
All right. Well, let's go report to Elias.
All right, Elias, Aziz comes into your library.
He's reading.
He's gonna get hit.
The half-orc comes back in too, and he gives you the book that he was reading, and he takes another one and leaves.
Oh, I want to stop him and then I want to ask him what my axe says.
He adjusts the half-rimmed glasses on his face and takes a look at your axe. Give me a quick second. I have to find what I wrote down on it. Hold on. What the hell did I have written on it? Hold on.
It says owned by a dog.
It reads, I am that which bathes in blood.
I thought you were just going to say, I am Batman.
I am
I was just gonna get really angry.
I am blood. No, it reads, I am that which bathes in blood. And then it says bloodbath on the head of the axe. And the half-orc quickly translate that to you and says, very well then.
He says
And turns and
goodbye.
leaves. Huh?
He just says goodbye.
Okay, so does the half-orc. He goes, goodbye. That's the first time you guys have spoken to each other in the several months that this half-orc's been coming in and taking library books that he shouldn't know how to read.
Yes.
Levitica?
Well, I was just.
I think he's on the phone or something.
Oh yeah, Aziz. Then what? Aziz, you walk in
No,
passing this half-orc.
I want it.
Elias, got a moment?
I suppose.
Because I was going to say I wanted
So,
to ask Mom.
I found that little girl that's been coming in and taking your books from the library.
Oh.
Okay.
Did you find anything out about her?
Yeah. She's not a normal girl. She's the goddess's whisper.
As you start to say that, you suddenly start like coughing and choking, and your throat tightens up.
That's interesting.
Can you please not cough on me?
Oh, and then Aziz?
Yeah.
You feel something crawling up your throat and out your mouth.
I turn away so that way, like, it doesn't land on Elias or whatever.
You cough up a small handful of spiders.
That's exciting.
That's disgusting.
Shadowfell thinks so too.
Is that from when you and Damon got trapped in that spider cave?
No.
I didn't know you were pregnant, bastard.
No, no, that little girl must have done something.
I don't think she likes you.
I don't think she does either. But she's one of the ones we're looking for.
I just had an idea that we can do tonight that'll make this session about 300 million times more interesting.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Oh lordy.
Slade,
Yes.
can you please text your brother and ask him to message Mulish to look at her Discord?
Yes, will do.
Thank you. All right, so
Wait,
Aziz,
Daisy, saying this anymore?
you coughed up some spiders. What are you doing?
I step on some of them.
Yeah, I try and get rid of the spiders too.
Yep, you guys easily kill them all. They go splat.
She's one of us.
She's a council member?
No.
Oh. He says after like 10 seconds.
Thunderbottom bursts in the room and is like, this conversation needs at least 20% more goof. Woo! Just kidding, he doesn't do that though. This conversation does need to go somewhere though.
We're not getting our stuff back anytime soon.
Okay, well, do you know where she went?
She definitely leaves the palace. I would have followed, but like, I'm not very sneaky, so
You could have smacked her.
that would have probably accomplished nothing. She is working for somebody, by the sounds of it.
What makes you say that?
She let it slip that
You suddenly start to like feel a tingle in your throat.
yeah, no, I can't say that. Let me see if there's something I can say that wouldn't be. Okay. Just trust me on this. She's not working alone.
Steve Summersale started. Continue.
He just says, okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. Is there anything else that you'd like to ask or tell me?
She can hear Shadowfell.
Well, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't stab her, did you?
Not that I know of. Shadowfell?
Yes.
Did we stab that person in the past?
Nope. She just knows everything about any secret stuff that she's not supposed to know about. Kind of her god thing.
Gotcha. Essentially, we can't hide anything from her. The material she takes also seems to disappear by the time she gets out of the palace.
Well, considering I saw her in the other realm, she's probably taking it to some other realm, or she has some sort of teleportation thing going on.
That's possible, yeah. That's all I managed to get out of her. I hope it helps. Now, if you excuse me, I have spiders I need to get rid of.
Okay, anyone else doing anything?
I mean, not today.
Okay, so you guys all sort of wrap this up. And you go to sleep that night, and Sage, you actually have pretty nice dreams.
Oh, that's
All
lovely.
about the sun and cool shit, and you're like, this is good. I like this.
Being alive is great.
Yeah, and you're like, it sure is swell to be alive again. Hopefully I don't die again next session.
Shut up.
Otherwise, we might start having to make memes.
What are those?
Mel and Moolish are trying to compete who dies more. Right now we're tied.
Tied. Okay, fair enough.
Hers is on one character, mine's on two. I want to let her win. I don't want to be the winner of this game.
I don't want to play this anymore.
Are we just including characters for this, or like all games overall?
Oh no, just this so far.
Because if we're including others, then I think Artemis is in the lead.
Yeah, for sure. Actually,
Yeah, this is true.
100%. Dinah dies a lot. Dinah
Well, it was also, two of his characters from that one shot, and then
Poor Lit.
Nevada dying one.
You still play Torchlight 2? Because it's on sale right now. Yeah, I am. Anyways, yeah, continuing, guys. So you go to bed. Next morning, it's Asuka's birthday. Yay!
Yay!
Asuka, 2 boxes are on your doorstep when you wake up.
Wow. Okay then.
Oh, wait, no, actually. There's 4 boxes on your doorstep when you wake up.
Oh, I don't like
One is in pretty standard average wrapping. One is in the like super hardcore fancy wrapping. One is just a plain brown cardboard box. And the other one has the symbol of your religion wrapped around it.
And then there's the 5th one, but that's just Elias actually rapping.
Yeah, and Elias is just rapping as well.
He's the cinegram. What's it called? The
Singing-gram.
The singing-gram. I'm gonna see what the cardboard box is first.
Cardboard box, you open it up.
Yeah.
There's a head inside.
Lovely. Who is it?
It is the head of that bard, the fat one.
Ah! Ah! Bring me a butler, please. Get this thing away from me before my children see it. Thank you.
Yeah. You go. Get me a butler, and one comes. One. It's the blonde one actually, and he comes rushing by and he says, "Yes, Lady Asuka, how can I assist you?"
Please dispose of this.
Excellent. He opens it up. Oh, very fun. And he rushes off down the hallway. Holding it.
We've got that lynching, you know. Woo! Give me the other non-fancy one.
The non-fancy one?
Yeah.
You open it up.
Yeah.
There's an amulet and a note inside. If you put this on, it's written from MacArthur. If you put this on, you'll look like a female halfling. You can only wear it for 2 hours at a time. Wearing it any longer, and it starts draining your life energy. And I'm not sure how that would really work with a god. When you kind of pick it up, you also notice that the box still feels a little heavy.
Exciting.
Once you look at the bottom, you kind of like move a bit away, and there is a huge bottle of whiskey.
Bastard, I love you. I'm gonna keep it in my head and like put it underneath my bed.
Yeah, you actually recognize this bottle. You know that one bottle that you guys ruined on him?
Yep.
The one that was like of the super old vintage? It's that bottle. There's a little bow wrapped around it, and written on the bow is "fuck you." No, it's full.
Oh, thank goodness. Right.
You guys just cracked it open and drank some, remember?
Yep.
Wrecking the vintage.
Yep. Great. All right. What's the other two?
You have the super fancy box, and you have the box with your religion stuff wrapped on it.
Get the religion.
Okay, so as you unwrap this, you notice that on the tag, it says "From Sar."
Oh no! Why would you do this to me? All right.
You open it up.
Yeah.
It's a collection of all your old clothing, old stuff that you made in like religion school.
Okay.
It's a collection of all your old stuff. And as you kind of digging through all your happy memories, there is a drawn picture of you, Cohen, Bowden, Sage, Sar, and the whole little family, as well as there are robes for head cleric. And underneath there's 2 pieces of paper, one on top of the other. The top one is from Litvern, and it reads, Seratona wanted to give this to you when he felt that you had come into who you were meant to be. Whatever that was. And although he might never have known the truth about you, I think you've turned into a fine woman and that you were ready for this. And the note underneath is written from Sar. And then it says, "My little bird, you've grown so strong and so brave. I've been there throughout all your life, and I wanted to let you know I'm so proud of you. As such, I have been putting in the paperwork in to have you, when I deem you ready, promoted to my position. I love you so much, my little bird, and I can't wait to see the great things you'll do for us all." And it says, "Love, Papa Sar."
That's not okay. Right. She tears up and she wipes them away. She's like, fuck. Alright. Last but not least.
Okay, you open up the last box, And there's a big S and an H stamped on this. There is a collection of glass figurines that are of various sunbirds. And as you look through, you also notice that there's one for each member of your council, including Ulrich. Do you read the note? Lady Asuka, we haven't met yet. However, your government has contacted me. My name is Alois Stonehearth, and I hope you'll accept these gifts on your birthday in order to solidify our alliance. Happy tidings, Lady Stonehearth.
She puts them all up near her fireplace, or far away from everybody in the shade,
All right.
where the kids accidentally run around.
And when you turn to close your door, there's a knock at it. Do you open the door?
Yes.
There is another box. There is black ichor slowly leaking out from the bottom of this box.
I know.
And you smell sulfur.
Touch it.
Ah, fucker. It's serious. Right?
Yeah. You're pretty sure that this is the box.
Oh yeah, it smells of deep.
Yep, it's basically reeking demon all over your doorstep.
Yeah, great, lovely.
Do you open it? Inside. One moment, I have to mute myself for a sec.
Hey, Allie, do you remember when Damon's birthday was? I want to say it was the 17th.
I think Dylan is telling her something in.
Oh, I thought he was dealing with something.
Inside are Keston's eyes. In a jar that is leaking black ichor because it's upside down.
This only solidifies. I'm gonna kill that man. Just good telling you.
So what are you doing with the jar of Keston's eyeballs?
I'm going to actually bless the thing and then burn the eyeballs.
You try to bless the jar. You're going to need to roll me a counter spell to it. So roll me your, like if you had to make a spell check, roll me what that would be. You should make spell checks anytime you cast a spell on something that has spell resist. And for you, it should be your charisma level plus your caster level. Sorry, not your, it's your wisdom level. So you need to do me a roll that is plus your caster level and your wisdom mod. Yep. So guys, what do you think of Asuka's presents?
Very nice.
Which was your favorite? It's like he knew that you were feeling better after reading SARS. 21?
I should have brought her a gift.
You bless the black ichor and it doesn't change color or anything like that, but you get a slightly less evil feeling about it. And then you burn his eyeballs.
Sanctify them.
Okay, you do so. Okay. So, next morning, guys, is anyone doing anything?
I mean, I want to check up on MacArthur.
Okay. So, you go down. Are you going before he opens or after he opens?
Probably after for his convenience.
Okay. So that means that there's going to be people in the bar when you go. It's early morning. There's no fight really going on in the thing yet, but you can hear like people announcing it. Tommy is back now, by the way.
Yes.
And he's reading off the list of fights that they have today. and people seem to be like listening interestedly, but most people are here to get like a fucking breakfast burrito and some coffee before they go to like
Alright.
their shitty jobs.
Where is MacArthur, and what is he doing?
You're not seeing him.
I guess I'll just go to the like little counter thing or whatever you want. The bar. That is the name. The bar.
Yep, Sintish is behind it.
I'll go up to Sintish and say like, "Oh, is MacArthur in right now?"
Hello, milady, and she curtsies to you, and she says, "Yes, he's in his office. Would you like me to get him for you?"
That would be appreciated. Yeah, thank you.
She gracefully like exits one end of the bar, and like knocks on his office door in a special way. You'd have to roll a perception to be able to like remember which way the knocking was.
My best stat.
Yeah.
Go on. Oh, I rolled a 5, right? I forget you.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, she's knocking on that door.
So that's why I was saying go on, because it didn't matter.
And the door opens and MacArthur steps out. He's wearing his nice clothing. He seems like he's ready for the day. And he looks up at you and says, "Oh, Lady Levitica, I am assuming you're here to meet your retainer?"
Absolutely.
Well, sadly, she's not here at the moment. She might be back around later, though. You see, it might be a bit difficult to get a hold of her. One moment, Alex, I need you to turn around so you can't see who I'm typing to. And I just sent someone a message that I needed an answer back.
Okay.
Okay. He says, "Listen, come back a little bit later. She's scheduled for one of the fights today." And he writes down what time she'll be fighting so you can come and see for yourself. I haven't offered her the position yet, and you can choose to offer it when you meet her.
All right, good to know. I'll be back by then. See you later, MacArthur.
Excellent. Would you like a coffee?
Nah. I think I'm good. Do you need anything, MacArthur?
I mean, I could use some of your money. Do you want to buy like some food or something?
Levitica will just sort of like roll her eyes a bit and like not in a sarcastic manner, just sort of like haha, all right.
Like haha, MacArthur, greedy little bastard.
Yes. I'll say all right, fine. I mean, what the fuck do you have on the menu anyway, MacArthur?
We have breakfast mutton and breakfast mutton.
I think I'll have the breakfast mutton.
Excellent. Tommy! Tommy's done reading off everything, and he says, yeah, bro! And Tommy, MacArthur goes, "One breakfast muffin." And Tommy says, "You got it, bro." And he rushes back around behind the, like, into another side room. And you can kind of hear, like, the sound of cooking coming from behind it now.
Tommy can cook?
Do you say that out loud?
No.
Well, Tommy can't hear you right now. The only person who would be able to hear you would be MacArthur.
Well, actually, yeah, just because Levitica is sort of surprised Tommy can do anything that matters.
Yeah, he's actually a whiz at cooking. It's really weird.
All right. He has found his passion in life, I suppose.
Yeah. MacArthur shrugs. I just don't give him any specific orders when he's cooking. That way he doesn't get anything confused. He sort of does his own thing there. However, never let him drink anything that he's mixed.
All right. I'll keep that in mind.
And he shudders and then whispers something under his breath. Malorg.
I don't know what that means, but okay. No Lord.
It's the time that he tried to combine milk and orange juice.
It's not what I had in mind when you said mixed drink, but that is definitely a mixture of drinks. Okay.
That is exactly what he thinks when I ask him to mix a drink.
Tommy.
All right, anyone else doing anything?
Didn't someone...
is having a council meeting today.
Yeah. Did someone here have a note from MacArthur?
What?
Didn't someone here also like get a note from MacArthur about something?
They did. It was Asuka, and she got it sent to her for her birthday.
Oh, for her birthday. Okay, never mind. Gotcha.
Dylan, did you get Pepsi's message, by the way?
Meh. Yeah,
That's what he was going to do when he was here, but he's not here.
that's cool. He gives you that.
Okay, thanks.
So are you guys now all meeting together?
Yeah.
Like,
Sure.
are you guys having the
council
meeting?
meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Sure.
we should do that.
Okay, hold up. Boop. And there's him. Sorry, guys, this will just take me a second to get this set up. You guys should think about what things you want to bring up to the council.
Okay.
By the way, tonight's session is likely going to end early because there's not a lot of content for you guys to explore in your city right now without me adding in a bunch more like major plot points that I don't want to rush right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
I feel like you guys have already done enough major stuff. So today is going to be a little thing. Is anyone here not level 6 yet?
I'm not, no.
No? I'm pretty sure like the last person not to be level 6, so you are going to hit level 6 at the end of the session, even if no experience is gained.
Whoa.
What I need? Right, I need one for. You guys also still need to figure out what you're doing with Trigger, and who else did you still have in your prisons? Oh yeah, Trigger and the 2 cultist ladies.
Okay.
Them? They go, no, we've done horrible things. Execute us. We've killed babies.
I would like to think that there is some retribution for them, unless they're just so terribly guilty or whatever.
They feel pretty terrible about what they did.
Well, before we execute them, Sage is going to want to talk to them. So we could do that after the council meeting.
This will do for Trigger. What do you think?
I mean, for Trigger, I don't understand why he's still in prison because there was never
Can't
any
get out
charges
whenever he
pressed
wants.
against him.
Yeah, there was never any charges pressed against him. You guys just told him not to leave jail and put him in there.
Well, we didn't. Nevada did. So
Does anybody want? Does anybody need a retainer? Essentially, is what Alex just said.
I mean, honestly, as long as it's okay, I think I was planning on sort of making my own second retainer and then sending it to you for approval.
That's fine.
Hey.
Crow Buddy, do you need a cowboy-esque retainer?
I don't know if I could put up with a cowboy.
I'd rather have Deer Kaiser.
I called the dude who was in the Leoric Stevens, right?
Yes.
I did. Cool. I need to fucking think up better names on the spot. Stevens for a wizard. Come on.
Maybe that's why he's a wizard. His parents named him Stevens, and he's like, man, I don't want to be normal. So I went to wizard school.
Sable's not here. Levitica is here.
Yes.
You're not here. Rain's not here. Leoric is here. Aziz is here. Alias is here. Valentin's here. Sage is here. Skiffy is there. Damon is there. Asuka is here.
I thought Trigger wanted to become a lord.
He did originally. He was going to use the money they paid them to buy a nobility for you guys, but you arrested him before he could go back.
He can still just go back.
He's been missing for too long now.
That doesn't make any sense. If you are a bounty hunter, you're going to keep on going until you can get your bounty. That doesn't really...
It's been several months and he hasn't sent them any word.
I mean, that just... I don't...
Trust me. Like, trust. Well, I mean, you can contest what Trigger says, but Trigger's like, yeah, no, they're totally going to try and kill me now.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not, like, you think it makes sense matters nothing because it's what I said. You can try and explore and see if the group is acting irrationally or not. If
I
you'd
don't
like.
really care that much, but it's... whatever.
Right, so, what are you guys talking about on your first docket? I think everyone's in the council room who should be there, and you can arrange yourselves where you want. Oh no, I have to put Vince down. I put you on the throne. I have to put Vince down.
Is Ernest still gonna be here for the meeting?
Yep, and he's looking right at you.
I just wanted to. I just don't like dead things, man. Leave me alone.
I can put my health.
Oh, the chicken's not dead.
Right?
Oh yeah, I know. I was just making you detect evil because of other stuff. I don't know.
He's very evil, though.
Yes. Levitica has become unfortunately very aware.
Levitica, do you mention this to anybody?
What? That Ernest is super fucking evil?
Yeah.
I think everybody knows, to be honest. Unless people want me to.
Story about it.
I mean, I would assume people could gather that Ernest was evil as all fuck. I don't. Apparently, more evil than the Immortal Queen. That may be something of interest. However, that's really about it.
Anyone gonna sit with Ernest?
I'm scared of Ernest.
Fuck me up, fam.
I'll go sit with Ernest. I'll see what happens.
Okay, everyone goes to try to sit with Ernest. It's like, oh, Ernest, you look so cute today in your little hat and Ernest, like your little shirt and stuff like that. And Ernest looks at you all, clucks, hops off the table, and then like hops up onto this table and walks over to here and sits down, looking directly into Levitica's eyes.
All right. This is how this is gonna be today, Ernest. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We can work this out.
There's a chair over here for you, Elias. Yep, it's just standing and staring at you, Levitica. Like it's kind of in your way, even.
I'll manage. I'm gonna not mess with this chicken as much as I can. So I'll just leave it be.
Oh, you call Ernest to sit in one of your side thrones? Yeah. You realize that's where your retainers sit, right? Ernest just shakes his head at you, Asuka, and then goes back to staring Levitica.
And that wasn't me.
Levitica, roll me a sense motive.
Sense motive.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Is that your sense motive?
Oh yeah, 25. Yeah.
Ernest can smell your fear.
Ernest, please. Can I even wait? I bet I have a spell for this. Hold on. I'm sure I can have something I can do here.
I feel like whatever it is going to go horribly wrong.
Of
When
course.
has anything involving Ernest ever gone horribly right?
I don't know, ask Valentin.
Well, wait. Just let me see my spell list.
Oh yeah, he
Hold
ate
on.
the soul in the evil rock and absorbed it.
And it was a little ahead of us.
This is all true. Yes.
Didn't Ernest break someone's leg?
I don't know. Are you asking that?
No, there's a melody trying to remember. Yeah,
Valentin
you did break
shivers.
Valentin's leg, right? Yeah.
Well, no, he kneecapped me.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
that's
he
it.
did kneecap.
He's also beaten up Navarre a couple of times.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, Navarre usually deserves it.
Ernest terrorizes the party.
Okay.
Okay, so what is you guys' first thing?
Badoop?
What is the first thing your government is dealing with?
Oh, what up, Moo?
What is? I'm not terribly
Good
sure
round.
right now, to be honest.
Oh, I said hi to Moolish. That was it. I have to send Moolish a message.
Well, I was wondering about Una and Liufang.
Vent says that they arrived last night and will be making their report when you would like to call them in. Oh, Asuka wants to propose a name change for the city as the first order of business.
Okay.
So for now we have Miss Bale and Sangtian. Nobody else has sent me any other names they would like to call the city.
Is this your country or the city?
This is a country.
The country.
I didn't know we were sending stuff in, but
I mean, I offhandedly mentioned it, and then it got ignored, so I just ignored it until now. So, if anybody has any different things. Oh yeah, Martin, you did send me another name.
did I? I forgot.
Yeah, something in Latin.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
I think I know what I'm going to be doing. Firstly, I would like to cast Ironbeard on Ernest.
Okay. Ernest uses his prepared action to shoot you.
What? Wait, I just wanted to give him an Ironbeard.
Yep, and as you start casting your spell and waving your hands around, Ernest raises his leg and unloads a bullet into your gut.
Ow! How much damage does that do?
Well, it's your all I have to do. I have to roll to see if he hits first.
Oh, I mean, I'm
All
not
he has to
wearing
do
my
is beat
armor
the
right
fact
now,
you are
so he just.
flat-footed and it is touch AC at this range.
Yes. I think that's only. Yeah, I think my touch AC is like 5 right now. So I'm sure he's good.
Yeah, Ernest hits. And you take 6 damage.
6 damage.
Yeah, as Ernest just like raises his leg and shoots you in the gut. It also interrupts your casting. You hear a as well, and Ernest's leg looks like it just cocked itself.
But Levitica will look very stupefied at Ernest and sort of, Ernest, what the fuck?
Ernest clucks at you.
You know, I guess I'll just use lay on hands real quick.
Ernest uses their prepared action to shoot you.
Wait, what the fuck is wrong with you, Ernest? Ernest and I are gonna have some issues if he keeps this up.
Did no one?
Ernest's leg explodes.
Wait, what?
Ernest had a misfire again.
Did no one brief the new voice of the people on Ernest? Okay.
So,
Apparently not.
Valentin, before you come over, Ernest raises his leg at you, Levitica, and this time it's like right in between your eyes is where the barrel's pointed, and Ernest kind of like narrows his little chicken eyes and goes, cluck. And then Ernest's leg like goes like you're like there's a little smoke. And then Ernest looks down at his leg, and the whole chicken's gun leg just blows
up and pieces of clockwork and metal go flying everywhere all over you, but you guys are all unharmed.
Wait,
And
but that shit exploded in my face.
it did, but like it wasn't like harmful to you guys because most of the blast was inside the leg.
Sure, okay.
And it's not a very big gun. It's not high caliber or anything like that. Ernest seems very distressed as Ernest topples over onto his side, clucking and like flailing angrily. You can see that Ernest is still trying to get at you, Levitica, actually.
I'm not sure I can actually fix his leg with anything.
Hey, buddy.
I'm assuming like any heal spells aren't gonna do the job, right?
No, the Thunderbottom's gonna need to repair his leg.
Hey, buddy, come.
Also,
come.
Ernest is a girl. Stop misgendering our chicken.
That's okay, my bad.
Ernest identifies as a male, as far as you guys know.
Since when? Ernest has been a female this whole time.
Ernest is a female, yes, but I've always referred to them as he.
Have you? You always
Yes,
corrected me.
every single time I've mentioned Ernest, I've always referred to Ernest as a he.
Okay, never mind then.
You're a male chicken, not a rooster.
Yeah.
I have been corrected every time I call Ernest a he, so.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you guys don't really know what Ernest identifies as because no one's been able to ask Ernest.
Come over here, buddy. Sit with me instead. We'll pick up the pieces and get your leg fixed.
Ernest clucks as he jumps into Valentin's hand and kind of hops with one leg into your hand, Valentin, turns back at Levitica and goes, and there's like a little gout of flame, not very, very big, but just a little poof of fire as you realize the chicken can also breathe fire, Levitica.
Why? Levitica is very confused as to why Ernest is being so hostile right now. But
with your sense motive, you can know it's entirely because Ernest can smell your fear and is trying to be dominant over you. The chicken is legit trying to just show you that it's in charge, and it kind of backfired.
Literally.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So
I guess
Asuka
we
was
should go
proposing
on with our
something.
business now.
Yes, so Asuka was proposing a name change for our city.
For the nation.
Currently, we're called Mistvale, but as Thunderbottom keeps researching a way to, just get rid of the mist, I've been considering things that maybe what will happen after and if we ever decide to actually get rid of it completely.
Speaking of which, he doesn't have a chair at the table, and he's kind of offended.
Well, kick Ulrich out. I'm kidding.
So he just ends up standing beside Gatry.
They can share it in here. Anyway. So I've been hoping if anybody has any suggestions to names. Anything at all?
Oh, Ren, you can go ahead and pop in this too. You're also present. There, you don't have a chair either, though.
Ren and Sage are little; they can share.
Yeah.
It doesn't look very professional if you do.
They do it anyway.
Well, I didn't expect so many people to be at our council.
Oh yes, because there's a fucking we look so fucking professional with a fucking chicken shooting one of the people at the council table, huh?
Yeah. By the way, Ernest is still glaring daggers at you.
I am not paying attention to Ernest because Ernest is a mean chicken.
Yeah. Anyways, continue with your proposition, Asuka.
Yeah, as I was saying, with the whole if and if not, we're gonna get rid of the mist anytime soon. So once that happens, it wouldn't really matter if we were called Mistvale. So I was wondering if anybody has any other suggestions, and if not, if everybody's okay with Sanctia, since we have been a safe haven for people of different backgrounds and such.
Well, mostly poor people.
Well, poor people, people with unfavorable backgrounds like MacArthur, and Pirelli is actually a noble, and so is Levitica. And they asked for sanctuary, except Pirelli was sent here by Kolvera.
The Sage votes in favor of Sanctia.
Cool, yeah,
Yeah.
that's one.
I don't mind.
Same.
Okay, that's
Anyone against?
Same.
3.
I think that Sanctia is a wonderful name too.
Seems like everyone's in favor of it.
Is that for the kingdom or just the city?
The kingdom. Like, the whole nation.
Okay.
Because as
So
of right now, the
Sanctia gets
city is
promoted
named
from the name of
Sanctia.
the city to the name of your nation.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
can see
Sanctia.
Blue, like, in the corner of the council room, scribbling furiously.
Good, anything I can fuck around with Blue is a good day for me.
Let's name our city Mistvale.
We can name our city whatever the fuck we want. So, any suggestions for city names?
I'm trying to find what it was that I sent you. Because
You sent me Mist in Latin.
yeah,
But I don't
I
remember.
slightly recall it, but I can't remember where I put it.
Me neither. It's really under the whole commission thing. Yeah. Anybody has any suggestions? for a
Cleverton.
city?
I did have one. I just have to look it up. Give me one.
Alrighty. We'll name it Yikes.
Yikes.
We're all
Okay.
broken here. The city of oops. Mishaps.
You guys are actually naming your city the City of Oops?
No.
Someone at
Mishaps.
the table suggests, how about the City of Fumbles?
No fumbles. Get out of here. Who invited you in?
Oh yeah, no, I remember where it was I sent you. I sent you Caligo, but I don't think that fits a city very well. Obviously, we named the city Keston.
No, thank you. Please don't. That's not even funny.
You giggled.
I giggled because I have no other reaction to it.
Honestly,
Yeah, city-
anything would be better than what Kolvera does, which is naming their city Kolvera.
I don't know. I like that. It's pretty.
Ulrich says
No.
it's not the Kingdom of Kolvera though. It's the Kolveran Empire.
Yeah, but everybody calls it Kolvera.
Thank you for that history lesson we did not ask for.
Ulrich just kind of glares at you.
Can I? No.
What? What is your suggestion? Any suggestion is
No,
not
I
a
was
dumb
going to
one.
say- I was going to say, can I roll a knowledge history check to like ramble on about the name and then put Ulrich in his place? Be like,
Do it.
actually, the name
Do it.
that
Do
name
it.
comes from this, this, and this, which is derived from this meaning, from this land.
Do it.
Suggestions for me.
Allie, I sent you a message.
Let me see.
Crow says, Pirelli says.
What do you say?
I mean, it's a-
Misthaven keeps in line with the sanctuary motif, but also is a reminder of the old kingdom name.
Misthaven. Could be. Chalk that up. Who's keeping tallies?
Mist.
Good.
What about Mist Be Gone?
Misty God. That's a product that the No Oregano Witch is working on.
Let's name our city Oregano.
I thought that was our country plant.
Oh, yeah.
Oregano is, isn't it?
Yeah. I
Isn't
mean,
our country animal a shock lizard too?
And
I think so, yeah.
our country food is oatmeal.
Please don't make it oatmeal. Please. So for now, Miss Haven has been there. Anyone else want to make a suggestion?
I'm finding that one for you.
Yep.
I have no complaints.
We're not gonna call it lettuce. He wants to name it lechuga.
Because it means never give up.
No, it means lettuce.
Lechuga, please, please, please.
No, that is
Okay, but how many of you would have actually figured that out? If
I
we
know.
didn't tell you the meaning?
I fucking sell fucking salad in the fucking store I work in, you piece of
All right,
shit.
name it quesito.
Quesito.
Mofongo. Mango. There you go.
Oh, you're gonna kill me.
Let's name it kimchi.
Let's just name it after foods that we are too poor to afford.
You know.
You know. Call it banana. Fuck it.
Okay.
That's a name,
Don't
but it's
ever
a
do
that's a very advanced name for just a city.
Levavi Nebula is like a really nice name, but it's too advanced, yeah.
I'm trying to find it in other languages. Like the fog has been lifted, but that was fucking Latin.
I think Misthaven is a great name for a city.
Yeah,
Misthaven. A Hawaiian motif.
Decent. I like Misthaven for now. Anyone suggestions? Levavi. Levavi sounds cool, but it sounds.
Levavi Nebula.
Levavi sounds more like a fort.
So you're leading the meeting, Asuka. You have to decide when to call the vote.
I'm talking to the sun currently. So yeah, let's vote with these two suggestions and Hakuna Matata.
No. No.
Well, any serious
Ernest
suggestions?
bangs his leg against the table repeatedly when Hakuna Matata is
Hakuna Matata.
I'm with Ernest.
Oh, fuck off.
I mean,
Oh,
you're
here,
the one sitting with
this one's
Ernest.
for you,
I
Martin.
have to agree with Ernest.
Martin, this one's for you.
Oh, fuck off.
Dimmadome.
Dima.
I
like
I'm
Dima.
Liv Dimma. I'm Div Limma. Liv Dimma Dimmadome.
Okay, yeah, fine. Let's name the city Dima.
Dima.
Dimma.
Dimma.
Dima. I don't know why this is so funny. Go on. Call the vote.
All right. Between
mean,
Miss Haven
it's literally
and
just
Liv Dima.
That's just fog. Dima's fog. So, I mean, I'm saying it horribly, I'm sure.
Between Miss Haven and Dima, what do we got?
You're not doing Levavi.
Levavi. Even Levavi could be too. Between Miss Haven, Levavi, and Dima.
And Hakuna Matata.
As Valentin mentions Hakuna Matata again, Ernest again bangs his leg against the table.
You two need to take it
Aziz votes
seriously.
for Misthaven.
That's one for Miss Haven.
Carvin votes Misthaven.
2.
Gatry votes Levavi.
Levavi. Then
Thunderbottom votes Thunderbottom Town.
Thunderbottom. That's not a
Leoric votes.
not a suggestion.
Kogra, you all notice is asleep.
Okay.
And drooling a little too.
She's so cute. Poor baby.
You also notice that Kaiser is asleep, which is less cute because he's snoring
Fuck
loudly.
Kaiser.
Like Kaiser the deer or
Both. Sage. Okay, so we've got. Let's go around the table. So Sage and Ren.
Ren votes for Misthaven.
Okay. Sage.
I like Dima.
Sage votes for
Dima.
Dima. Oscar, now I want you to continue leading this vote as the way I've been doing.
All right, son. You went. You're saying.
By the way, are you writing this down?
Okay.
So,
Leoric already
Mr.
voted.
Haven.
He said. What? Which one?
Misthaven.
Miss Haven.
Leoric, so Misthaven.
Levitica.
I
Levavi.
voted for Levavi, yeah.
Ulrich.
Ulrich votes for Thunderbottom Town.
Ulrich can kiss my ass promptly. Pirelli has already voted for Miss Haven.
Yep.
Aziz.
Misthaven.
Miss Haven. Elias.
Misthaven.
Griffey.
Scriffy votes for Misthaven.
Vince.
Vince goes, sorry, man. I wasn't paying attention. What's going on?
Just smoke your cuter, dude.
All right. And he keeps smoking. And Ulrich gives him a look and then was like, this is our spy master? Really? He says out loud.
Well, if you saw him walking around,
It was
would
a
you?
rhetorical question. I don't care.
Mm.
Your country's ineptitude is well known in Kolvera.
That's fine. Why are you here again? Is it because you're inept?
No, it's because I am sent to watch over you and to deal with certain investigations.
Right.
Valentin?
Found the bottom town.
I hate you.
Ernest turns and it looks at you like, how could you, man? And then when you guys like start repeating the names again, he taps his leg to Hakuna Matata.
Fine, I was joking. I meant Hakuna Matata.
Okay, so those are all the votes.
Misthaven won.
Misthaven won. So you guys are naming your country Sanctia and your capital Misthaven.
Aye.
Cool.
Pass it down.
Vent says, I'll get started on the paperwork right away.
I already started half of it. Anyway, next ordeal.
God damn it.
You can always go around the table too and ask people to bring up what they want.
Exactly, I was gonna. Urban first.
Tarvin? Tarvin approaches the table and says that gestures for Scriffy, and Scriffy comes around the side of the table as well. And together they give a report that they've sent Vasher and Sarah along with a couple of their citizens to the location of the new city, along with a few workers and a few guards. And construction has started there. What Tarvin says that before the week is through, we'll need to know what building you wanted them to build there for us.
Okay, so that means we have another building option open, except if we're gonna import anything from them, it's gonna take at least like a week.
Well,
Tarvin.
Okay, around a week, and that depends if they don't get attacked along the way.
Scriffy says as well that if we had a larger police force, we could send people to start policing roads around the area and make the surrounding area a little safer.
Does Kagra know if that area if it has like fertile ground?
As you say Kagra's name, she goes, huh? And she says,
Good morning,
good morning, lady, your majesty.
It's
give me a second, I have to check my map.
Lady, your majesty.
Yeah, she is Lady, your majesty.
So cute.
1 second, there's my map. Look away.
Anyway.
Oh, snap.
Most of the area is forest, my lords and ladies, meaning that there is unlikely to be any extremely large amounts of farmable area, but there should be some nice soil near the river. The majority of their food sources are likely to come from the river itself and the surrounding forest.
They're like a fishing town.
Essentially, your my lady majesty, yes.
Oh boy.
And Tarvin finishes his report with the fact that construction in the town is going extremely well. It's nearly done, and most of the citizens have been moved into the new homes, as well as the Ash Lake is now clean enough that people can drink out of without needing to boil the water.
Beautiful.
And he sits down.
All right, Gatry, do you have anything?
Yeah.
Coolio.
You've got 3 people in the dungeons right now.
Yes.
What are we doing with them?
Well, we're gonna talk to them later, and we'll decide. For Trigger, you can let him out, really.
All right. I'll just okay. And he kind of stammers a little bit and then sits down.
All right, to the bottom.
Why do I not have a chair? The old dwarf screams as he comes around the corner. I am like so incredibly old. I want to sit down. In fact, I'm going to make a chair for myself next time. You all see, it'll be amazing and have rockets.
Do you want
or
explosives in the thing, but
do you want my chair for now on the bottom?
No,
you have it.
No, you sit down.
Okay.
And he just mumbles and grumbles as he
is
makes his way
that
back to his
all?
seat.
care to tell us about any progress with your mist deleting machine?
Yeah, it's done. If you want to use it, we could use it. If not, I'm gonna destroy it.
No.
Because it's not very aesthetically pleasing.
We'll keep that in mind.
You've got till the end of the week.
I don't. If I get you a chair, would you leave it there for longer?
Maybe 2 weeks.
Okay.
But it's already done. I'm making my own chair. In fact, I've come up with some brilliant ideas.
I'm glad.
It's
hope
gonna have
extra
cats
cushion.
in it.
Oh,
Did you say cats?
Kagura
Kagura.
goes, did you just say cats? And she's like, yeah, I said cats. It's gonna have living cats in it as a defense mechanism. And Kagura goes, the poor kitties.
Well, do they have a
We'll-
feeding
we'll
hole or
decide
something?
the
Will you
whole
feed the
mist
cat?
thing in a
I don't know yet. I'll figure that out later.
Okay. Kagura, please. Do you have anything to report?
Well, you asked me a few months ago to do a soil report of the surrounding area, correct? Look away.
Okay, I'm not looking.
The plains on the other side of the river to the east, where you encountered the wargs, that actually looks like a very, very good farmable area. Aside from it doesn't have any good long-term irrigation, but we could easily set up some irrigation canals from the nearby Ash Lake if we were to ever clean out the Ash Lake. For now, it won't need irrigation. Irrigation eventually would just make it better.
Alrighty.
Alternatively, we could also attempt to farm the area on the other side of the Ash Lake to the southwest. The area that you said that old witch was living.
No, we can't.
No.
Or any other areas with very, very good plains. Forest areas don't work too well. You want to be looking for plains.
We have a few planes that we've been looking at.
Okay. That's Kagura's report.
Okay, who's next?
Sage or Ren?
Ren
Hello.
can go
Don't
first.
forget, you guys can also call in Liufang and Una at any time to get their report.
Wait, what?
I'm.
You want to do that? Do you guys okay? Are you guys okay calling them first?
I mean, I'm just glad with them being alive. I thought they were dead at this point. It's been like a month.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's call them in.
Okay. The two retainers come in and they give their report. Una doing most of the talking.
Mhm.
So we found the boy, but we can't get him.
What do you mean?
There's this village of weird, scaly, lizardy people. They have him.
Cobots?
No, really, really big, really, really muscular, and their scales look like they contain the stars.
The stars?
Wait,
The
what?
stars. They look sort of
They're
like
shiny?
lizard folk, but they look like lizard folk that weren't really lizard folk. Like all weird and freaky looking.
Oh, those types. Okay, I see.
No, Lord Valentin, I don't think you do see. What kind of types do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Valentin's being racist.
They also don't like seem to act like people. Like, you know what I mean?
What do you?
Well,
No.
you guys were talking about like a freaky orc, right? With a really, really big hand and a really, really little hand. That was kind of crazy at that tower thing.
Oh boy. So it's mutated lizard folk.
Essentially, Your Majesty, yes. And they have the boy, and I don't know what they want him for, but they keep bringing out this weird black orb and shoving it in his face every now and then. Like, once every couple days.
Is he alive?
He is alive, yes. Well, the
Damn.
last time we saw him, he was.
Oh boy. Well, mark that up for the quest log.
We can also mark on the map where their camp is.
Even better.
They, turn around.
No, not open.
They're actually directly west, like literally right by that tower thing, on the same like lake area, and their camp is kind of in the middle of some shallow water, and it's got some pretty high defenses. It looks like before whatever turned the lizard folk to what they are now, they had solidified it pretty well. We also saw some strange robed figure moving around, and it didn't look like it was big enough to be a lizard folk. Robed figure.
Okay. Well, What are you guys?
Oh, in addition, we ran into bandits too, and it looks like that they're seeming to mass a big group again.
Lovely. So, possible bandit attack.
Yay! Una goes.
Yay. Probably cultist and weird mutated thing
Yes.
with the boy. And a strange rogue figure.
Could I ask?
Una shrugs.
Me too.
Could I ask if
Did
they
you-
saw a pair of figures? One of them looked humanoid, and the other one looked like a dog.
Actually, I gotta ask, what are you questioning after here, Tal?
No, I'm just asking if they saw that thing.
Oh, I know the thing that you're looking for. They go, no, not really. We didn't see any dogs. The lizard folk, well, they were kind of eating anything living. We don't know why they've kept the boy alive as long as they have. By now, normal lizard folk would have cooked them, and these weird corrupted ones have also been eating everything they saw. It seemed like the strange figure in the purple robes intervened and has been taking care of the boy.
Oh.
Did you count? Did you get an estimate of their numbers?
A lot.
Oh.
That's a lot.
Less
Higher.
than the bandits, more than the kind of groups that you normally send out. It's like a full camp. Like it's going to be an issue.
Okay.
Not enough to warrant sending the army out. In fact, I don't even think that most of the army would want to deal with this. This kind of seems like a you guys problem. Liufang cuts in.
Thank you, Liufang.
Oh boy.
Enough that you guys can cake, but not enough that you need the army.
Okay. Well.
Well, thank you for your report. You did very well.
Excellent.
We'll
And
make sure
Liufang
to.
starts cackling.
Okay, sell that now.
And she goes, "Ha ha! You fools! But the map was upside down the whole time."
No.
Was it?
And it's at that point that you realize as well that Liufang has marked a different area as well
Okay.
on the map. And she goes, "You'll never be able to find the Hodag now."
Why would you do this?
Well, they've marked off the right area for that.
They marked off the right area.
And there's another area on it that is now labeled Hodag Den.
Hodag Den.
Hodag Den.
Oh
Thank you,
yeah,
Liufang.
that
Please
thing
sit
we
down.
never looked into.
It is marked off Lakway, directly southeast of you.
Wait.
Hodag's the dragon thing.
Yes.
Great. So we got a dragon in our hands.
No, not a dragon thing. It's sort of.
Sort of, kind of like a.
It's
big
like a
lizard.
lizardy thing. It's a big lizard.
Is it kind of like the tassel worms we fought before?
Fuck the tassel worm.
No, it's like a lizard. A big lizard.
Either way, that's marked in the quest log for any who want to go. Ren, anything to report?
Ren,
Oh god, I have to do everything?
do you have
Out of
anything to
character.
report?
Oh god. Like, can't I just be like, oh yeah, they explained everything that happened in Kolvera?
Nope. Nope. You got to give me a sum up.
God, it's been 2 weeks. Okay. So Ren steps up and give me like 1 second while I pull up the notes.
Make it the shortest sum up ever. I'm kidding. Do what you like.
I mean, you shouldn't really have to go through everything that
Yeah.
was in the notes. Just tell us the.
You know.
You guys have the notes, and you can literally just be like, "I put down a stack of papers."
There were.
You could bring up the fairly important point about Lady Stonehearth.
Yeah.
Valentin says as he holds up the report, the written one.
Ren, I'd also
Thanks,
say bring up the
Valentin.
assassins that came after us that we still don't much know the origin of.
Thanks.
Coolio.
Alright. So a lot happened. We got Fritz back, as you all know, but there were a lot of complications along the way. First of all, when we were staying at Lady Stonehearth's inn, we were attacked by assassins. Well, Pirelli and I were. It seemed pretty well timed. The guy that was supposed to come into the bar after us got assassinated and replaced with one of the assassins. And they also got rid of the Lady Francesca, who was supposed to like watch over us and help us around. Apparently there was an attack on Fritz, but we were able to sort of make a deal with Lady Stonehearth. And she was able to keep him off.
Okay.
Let me see. Trying to think of what else. What else is there?
We talked to the Emperor of Kolvera.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Yeah, wait, hold on. Okay, that I was saving. I was saving that for last.
Okay. You said anything else?
I mean, well, Lady Stonehearth actually was implying about starting up a business here.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes a hell of a lot sense when I got a birthday present from her.
Yeah, well, I told her that we would consider it, but obviously there was no guarantee. Like, I didn't guarantee anything.
Okay.
She did help us a lot, though.
She was just lovely. She was amazing.
Okay, what are the bad things about considering letting her open things up here?
Elias tells Valentin to look at the notes.
Yeah, look at the notes, Valentin.
I mean, I
Out of
know.
character.
No, I'm saying that.
Ulrich, like different notes.
How about Elias passed out copies, but he forgot to make one for Ulrich?
Yeah, didn't really count Ulrich. Well, I'm mostly mentioning this as like.
Ulrich says that's fine, and then reaches over and tries to take Pirelli's.
Pirelli, don't let him.
Pirelli?
What? Sorry, I spaced for a second. What's up?
Ulrich, the representative sent from Kolvera to investigate shit and watch over you guys, is attempting to take the notes that were written for you all because he wasn't given a copy.
From me or just in general?
From you.
Oh, no. Sorry, bud. If you didn't get any, you didn't get any. These are mine.
Ulrich says, Lord Pirelli, I am in need of those notes for my investigation. If you do not cooperate, you will be hindering my investigation. As such, will be reported to Kolvera.
Sir Ulrich, what if I made you a copy later on?
Who the hell are you?
I'm Ren. You know, the person that went to Kolvera?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ulrich. Have you spoken with the Emperor? I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah, Ulrich.
No one.
I report you to him, not directly.
But I have spoken to the voice.
No, we're gonna get to that.
Well, either way, what are some reasons why we wouldn't want Lady Stonehearth to open a business here?
In my opinion, there are no reasons. Absolutely zero. I'm a bit biased, I will admit, but you know, it is what it is.
It would be useful to have another contact inside of Kolvera, just to expedite certainty. Like,
I think the only thing that she really was implying is that she didn't really want to pay tribute to us.
I mean, technically, we're still a colony of Kolvera, so she shouldn't really be paying tribute to us, should she? Unless...
Well, unless if we were, you know, I don't know. Unless if we wanted to make money. Which we kind of need.
Which we are making because of that new city.
Wait, what?
The new city? The one that's like with the tassel area?
Yeah, I can't. I was able to sell something to Lady Stonehearth and get a lot of money, but
Well,
I'm not sure how well her funds will hold up.
if she employs slaves and indentured servants in her other inns, then we'll just have to tell her that she'll have to actually hire.
She would have to follow the laws of our land, though.
Yeah, like
That-
she'll just have to follow the rules. See, like that would have to be one of the requirements. That even if she doesn't want to pay tribute, she'll still have to follow the laws that we put in place. So no indentured servants, no slaves, or any of any kind. If she can't comply with that, I don't see a reason why we should let her stay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thanks, Sal. Let's see what else. Oh, Asuka.
Yes.
I'm not sure if Fritz actually told you, but there was a whole Church of the First Sun and New Dawn thing going
the True
on.
Sons.
The True
Yes, I've heard of them. We got movement there in Kolvera, and
Yeah,
there's some movement
tried our
in
best,
Carvania as
but-
well.
We tried our best. Like we funded Fritz a little bit.
And thank
But-
you
A
so
little
much.
bit.
A lot. By the way, Pirelli, Mr. Pirelli,
Yeah, what's up?
Ren hands you 5,000 gold.
But why?
Well, I mean, you paid him off for us, so like I'm paying you back. Here, thanks.
I'll take half. Don't give me the full 5,000.
All right. Thanks, Mr. Pirelli.
Yeah.
They give him like a little grin. But now for the finals thing, we did speak to the Emperor of Kolvera. Like
The Emperor
Clever-
or like
no,
the
the
voice?
like Clever fetched us, but the Emperor told everyone, including the voice, to leave, and then he spoke to us.
Jesus. That's serious.
Yeah.
So?
Well, let me just tell you, meeting that guy was terrible. He forced Denora to just like break down immediately.
Were you not
Um,
being respectable towards our Emperor?
I'm not sure. I think she just broke down, really.
Yeah, he looked at her and it's maybe a bit much.
He has a really royal atmosphere.
Then it's completely understandable.
Otherwise, he said he forgave us for what we did wrong. Well, for forcing him to make the choices that they made.
And we all promised that we would obey him at all costs.
He
Of course.
he said he would welcome us to his empire if we knew our place.
And don't we all?
Ulrich says, yes, your place is below any good, hardworking Kolveran.
Yes. It's a shame that we don't have anyone here except Pirelli.
And Aziz.
And Aziz.
Denora's from there too.
I forgot Aziz is Kolveran.
Denora's from there too.
Denora's from Kolvera too.
Who?
Denora.
Who?
Oh yeah.
And Ulrich goes, excuse you.
Oh, forgive me. I forget. You do remind me of an Andrasen sometimes.
Ulrich stands up
Mm-hmm.
and glares at you and then thinks better of it and sits back down.
That's what I thought.
Do you say that's
No,
what I thought?
no, she just nods. She's like, mm-hmm. Well then. Anyway, is that all?
Yes, that's all. Really.
So next up on the table is
Sage, but Sage has been dead. How is it treating you, Sage?
I thought they just I was told that they just assumed that she was brought back to life.
Oh yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Sage is alive, but Sage has questions.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Sage.
Do we know? She's asking the people in the room, obviously. The child that those two women are fighting over. Do we know the sex of the baby?
I left as fast as possible. If I remember, the two who were there were Levitica and Valentin.
Yeah, and
We don't know.
they got mad at me, so I stopped speaking.
Where is that baby now?
In joint custody between the two women.
Where?
That's a wonderful question.
Did you both not ask where they were living? Do you know
we were
or their names?
Trying to figure out what to do. Honestly, I think even if we had asked, I don't think there would have been
an axe in his head.
Name Thumbles.
Okay, so this is not the same baby that Leoric and company rescued from the cultists, correct?
Not that I'm aware of.
No, I gave that baby to Vent, and
Vent
Vent
says that he gave it to a young couple who couldn't conceive, and he's been keeping tabs on it. If you'd like, he has the address, the name of the baby, and the name of the couple.
Okay. That baby was human, Sage, though.
Human?
It was, yes, it was going to be sacrificed. And it was...
The one that two women are fighting over is also human?
I don't know.
That's the point of contention.
That's a good question. Is it human, Valentin and Leoric?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't there.
I mean, Leoric, Levitica, sorry.
Well, I mean, they wouldn't even let me speak to them after I said something. So, you know.
Okay,
That's up
well, where did they find the baby?
They
Outside
said they
the
found
castle wall.
it outside of.
Sorry, continue.
They said that they had found the baby just outside of the entrance to the fort one day, but that's all the information that they would give us.
Okay.
So they found it outside.
Yes.
And do we know where these two women are? Do we have tabs on them? Do we know anything?
I'm sure this can be easily established as long as they're still in the city.
If they're still in the city, that's
Yes. I mean, yes, that is the issue, but
well, I mean, this is majorly
Well-
important to Sage, so she's getting a
Well,
little, like,
okay, so
frustrated right now.
So there was a case of they have two husbands in the city. It was a very messy debacle. So one way or another, we should be able to find one of four people to find out more about them.
Okay.
I would like to do that.
Then Sage will assign a task force for you, and you can go ahead and search for where the baby and its mothers are.
Okay, the third thing is I'm requesting the help of Asuka and ideally Ren. I would like to address the people about what happened with my mom completely.
You wanna?
I do want to point out that the people that signed up for the session tonight should be the ones going.
Oh no, this is for later on. This is not
Okay.
for now.
Okay.
You want to officially make your statement?
Yeah.
All right. We'll separate a day for you.
I would also like to make a statement to the people in this room, as well as the other council members. If you see a hag, do not kill it.
Do not kill the hag.
Do not kill the hag.
Alrighty.
She gives us
Well, I
a bit
mean,
of a glare and says, "You of all people should understand why. If
Mhm.
somebody else killed my mom, it would have killed me. Killing a
Yeah.
hag unknowingly could have killed an innocent child. And I will not stand for that. So before we kill a hag, we need to find out if there's a changeling child that is going to die along with it."
Okay.
So,
This is all we got.
Yeah, that's fine.
so if there's ever an instance where we're like the cult with the hag again. I mean, you guys know which one I'm talking about. Just please make sure to take the hag into custody and not kill it on the spot.
All right. We'll try. Anything else?
I'm gonna message Dylan something. I don't think it involves the rest of the thing.
Not a little. Depends. What do you want to ask? Remorse says into your mind.
Since they were around the same area, does Remorse know what those lizards are or what their goal is?
Nope. I'd have to be with you to see one or stab one. We should go and stab them. You want to go ahead and stab them?
I mean, I'm kind of thinking that we should go take a look at them and then maybe stab them, but I'll bring you along with me. We'll see what's
Awesome.
going on.
Awesome.
She, like, gently strokes the hilt of the sword, the dagger. Like, good.
The sword spurs.
Okay.
Aziz kind of just like gives her a look like, okay.
What?
That's
I
for
know
a
how to.
long
I know how
time.
to. I know how to treat my blade right, Aziz. Sometimes they like to be pet. You should try it
Why
sometime.
do you ever pet me, Master?
No, the Shadowfell doesn't say anything.
Well, Shadowfell got a feather.
Yeah, Shadowfell did get a feather.
Okay, that was it.
Okay, who's next?
Ulrich?
Leoric. Anything to report, Leoric?
No, nothing to report.
Other than your growing harem?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Steven's way to say he's from over here.
Oops. Steven's in
Sage high five, Leoric team sexy. It's like she can smell it on him. Hey.
Well then, Levitica.
Alright, Levitica.
What about Levitica?
Anything to report, Levitica?
In all actuality, well, how long has it been since the last session, like in game time?
Like 2-3 days?
2-3 days. I don't know. Has anything happened in the office while I was there, or is there nothing to report really?
More generally weird shit.
Nothing out of the ordinary, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, so everything out
I
of the
understand.
ordinary.
Yeah, everything out of the ordinary, but nothing that needs our immediate attention.
Seen a talking fire-seeking job somewhere?
I have not seen any talking fire.
If you see the talking fire, send him my way.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty. Ulrich.
I got nothing to say to you.
Alright. Be that way. Pirelli.
Nothing that really involves everybody yet, no.
Alrighty. Aziz.
I'll talk about it later.
You feel your throat tingle a little.
Alice.
Cal can't speak, so she's going to type.
Okay. Don't play with those. I won't be able to find them.
Oh, no, I don't. Sorry.
What does it say?
I'd like to ask Cogger if she knows of where the snapping toes and the ash lake are located. Do you know who mentioned the problem? No, I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Alrighty. Well, Scriffy.
He shrugs. Normal policing stuff. Nothing really out of the ordinary. We've had a couple fights. We've broken up. Most of them seem to be in the area around MacArthur's bar, just generally drunk people being drunk.
Yep.
There's an issue with like a bit of thieving, but again, nothing major.
Alrighty.
However, I would like to also mention that there has been some woman going around and capturing criminals for us.
Okay.
She is going under the name Lady Luck by the sound of it.
He immediately looks at Valentin.
Don't look at me.
Uh-huh.
I have
Regal.
nothing to do with this.
Regal.
Alrighty. Well,
Wasn't she at the festival?
I mean,
It's a set.
can't
it's a
complain if
setup.
she's helping us.
We should probably make sure she's not killing them or anything.
No, she hasn't. She's just been arresting them and then leading them in places for us to find.
That's boring.
How many criminals have you gotten? And what have they done?
Like I said, it's mostly minor shit, just thieves and drunk people and shit like that. I'd say she's helped on 3 or 4.
So have you released them from custody?
Well, they've been we dealt with them the way that the government does. It's been minor stuff, not needing full major trials. They just get fined a little bit and sent on their way, since we can't really afford to arrest anyone for like permanently for minor crimes right now. We don't really have the workers to warrant cracking down.
No, I understand that, but do you keep a tab on who these people were so we can question them just to...
I have a list, my lords, but you shouldn't need to bother yourself with this. This is something that for the police force to worry about. We'll let you know in case there's anything major.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to know.
Alrighty. Vince, buddy, do you have anything for us?
Yeah, man.
That's not you selling us drugs and or alcohol.
Nah, man.
Excuse me?
Valentin?
God, Jesus.
Honey?
Oh, that's what he meant with nah, man. I thought thought he didn't have anything. Vince, actually, we asked if you could find something about that one person that spoke to Asuka and Leoric the day they dealt with the cult.
Yeah, I did hear about it actually.
Why didn't you mention it when we asked you if you had anything to report?
But Scriffy just mentioned it.
Oh.
What's your name, lady?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool. Well, I can't say anything about that then. That's out of our jurisdiction. Ernest, do you have anything to say?
Ernest gesture, like, looks down sadly at his leg, and then looks down and points his good leg at Levitica.
I'm sure Levitica is very sorry about your leg. We will fix it.
Ernest drags one of his good, like, talons across his own throat.
Hey, Ernest, please don't threaten other officials. Remember what happened to the last one?
Ernest rolls his eyes and then plops back down in his desk. Guys, it is at that moment that there is a bit of a blue haze that washes over the room.
I don't
and
Oh, God damn it, not again.
None of you feel any different. However, there is someone here who's not supposed to be on the council sitting in one of the chairs. That Tengu there? None of you know who that is.
Wait, what?
The one sitting in my lap?
Yeah. None of you know who that is.
Excuse me.
So
Did we
you
allow a
stand
Tengu to be here?
Hey, I'm part of your council. I'm the god of knowledge.
I would remember a Tengu in our
And you guys
council.
are all currently wondering where Ren is.
Who? Yeah, who? Also, aren't
No,
all
you guys all
Tengu...
remember Ren. Ren was there with you for everything. Ren trained a warg. You guys remember Ren.
Oh, yeah?
He was your best friend. He was such a good human.
Huh.
What?
Yeah, and everyone
You don't know any of this, by the way, Ren.
Hold on, guys. What do you mean you don't know who I am? I'm Ren.
No, you're not. Ren was a human, and as far as I know, I'm pretty sure
Human?
And I'm pretty sure that all Tengu are extinct. So who are you?
Well, obviously the Tengu aren't extinct because I'm here.
Asuka says get some guards in here.
Wait, what?
A bunch of butlers come in, and Jive, Kho'leed, and Stevens all are reaching into their like assorted weapons.
Wait! I'm not even hurting anyone.
No, we're not gonna kill you.
You're gonna arrest me?
Well, you're in a private council.
I'm part of the council, first of all.
Vent.
Ren is part of the council, however, I do not know who this Tengu is.
You heard Vent. You heard the steward.
Levitica is extremely confused. Is what she's doing.
Right now, guys, this Tengu in the room, Mulish's character, none of you remember as being Ren. In fact, you remember Ren as a male human, and anything that Ren has done since, well, Ren, you should know since when, is now attributed to this random human that isn't in the room right now.
I don't know since when. Oh. Really? Only up to then?
Huh? You don't know since when? Like, if you're asking me only up till then.
Huh, okay. Never mind then. Why are you saying... Okay.
So, essentially, Ren, you don't know why, but no one seems to remember you. And you guys, you all remember anything that Ren had done is now attributed to a human.
No, since Valentin kind of said it, Ren kind of knows what's going on here. And they're just like... Did you say this meeting was private? Like, was it announced? Because really, I wanted to voice concerns for the village, city.
Then you should have gone to Levitica in her office hours.
She doesn't have a sign.
Do you not have a sign, Levitica?
She does.
It does.
Sorry, I only read Tengu.
It says voice of the people, Valentin, but Valentin is crossed out, and now it says Levitica with really bad spelling.
Really, you guys should be a little bit more professional about this, don't you think?
So what are you guys doing?
You come into our house?
Like,
Question R?
If I intruded, I'm sorry, but this was a matter of great importance.
Wait, everyone. Hold on just a second. You say that you're Ren, right?
I haven't heard them speak a name.
Yeah, she said, the Tengu said, I'm Ren.
Yeah. That's why Sage said, if you're Ren, then prove it.
Oh, wait, Sage said that? I didn't hear.
I typed it because nobody could hear me.
Oh, sorry, hold on.
And then Tal said something too.
Mm-hmm.
How would I mean, I helped you learn how to read, remember?
Okay.
You remember that as being a male human.
Okay, if you're Ren, then when we were in the Emperor's, in his throne room, who opened the door on the way out?
The guards, because none of us could actually open it.
Okay, fair. That's something that only Ren should know, I think.
Yeah, but you remember that it was a male human.
I get that, but we were the only ones in the room.
This is true. And there's a knock at the door, guys.
Uh-oh.
And Vent, like the bodyguard, the butlers open the doors, and Vent says, "Lord Ren entering."
Lord Ren?
And you guys all recognize you're Ren.
Oh man,
the person who is with everything.
Hold on, what does this guy look like? Hold on. Ren takes a look at this asshole.
First off, he doesn't appear to be carrying any weapons on him, and he's dressed in sort of like light leather armor. He's got a traveling cloak that looks fairly worn, and apart from that, he looks pretty nondescript. He looks like not a young man, but not a middle-aged man yet, like in between there, so like early 30s. He's got dark black hair and deep brown eyes. And he says, "My lords and ladies, you'll have to forgive my tardiness. I found some personal effects and notes, such as a journal of mine, in which I had recorded all of our travels together, had gone missing recently, and I was searching for it." Oh, and he looks
Excuse you.
directly at the Tengu in here. It appears we have a guest.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ren.
Interesting, then. I suppose we have the thief who made it into my personal effects. They stole many, many things that belonged to me.
No. How could you prove it? My name is
I'll be
just
right back.
Ren.
Can we ask? Is Kho'leed in here?
Yep.
Can we ask Kho'leed to look into this Tengu's past then?
Elias is asking something.
Oh. Are you sure that a little girl didn't steal your items, Ren? Which, the male human Ren goes,
She asked about Kho'leed
Oh, Kho'leed to look at the Tengu?
first. Yeah.
Yep. Kho'leed says, sure. Comes over. Opens his eyes, and anyone who is looking at Kho'leed who hasn't seen it yet, his eyes, the irises, like the color on his eyes, are a deep red.
Oh shit.
And he looks at Ren intently for a moment and says, there are no secrets in Kho'leed. This isn't Ren.
What?
I don't know what you are, but you've got nothing stretching out behind you as far as I can see.
Isn't that kind of weird? Don't you think that this could be...
Not really. There's nothing really to steal stuff like that. You could have put a spell blocking me from seeing anything, actually, in order to try and ascertain.
What happened to... I wouldn't have had the time to cast it.
You would have
I'm not even a
come in here
spellcaster.
beforehand. Yeah, but we can't prove it. Detect magic? There is all the usual magic shit lighting up. Both the Wrens also seem to be lighting up with magical energy.
Okay.
Wait, you guys gotta believe me. My name is Ren. I was with you guys.
I have
And
an
I answered
idea.
that question.
The male human, by the way, is just standing with his arms behind his back and looking at you all and is like, we've fought together, friends, many, many times. Are you saying that you're casting into doubt our relationship and the troubles we've been through?
Alright, you. Tell me. What was the riddle that Elias and I went to the Moonlight Desert to find? Or, well, Elias went to the Moonlight Desert to find, and then I helped him.
Someone has to let me know what that is out of character real quick.
Oh, fuck.
God, it's the stupidest fucking riddle. Okay. Elias yells, read my backstory. What?
Can someone let him know? Guys?
Huh?
No, I'm wondering what.
No one's messaged me yet.
I don't know what this.
I just sent it to you.
Okay.
What has 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the day, and 3 in the evening, he says.
How? How do you...
No, Aziz, you guys don't remember there being any sort of blue energy that washed over you all.
Okay.
Does Ren remember?
Oh yeah, Ren, you remember.
Oh, no!
And Ren, you're the only one who sees this, but there is a door in the corner of your eye where there normally shouldn't be a door.
Is it far away?
Nope, it's like right by your chair. You could easily open and just jump into it.
Guys, do you really not believe me? You don't remember
I mean,
me at all.
I mean, this is weird, but I don't really know what to say.
It's not really a question about believing or not. It's just a question about remembering it, and I have no recollection of ever meeting you. Who are you?
Levitica, you do have memories of Ren. You went to Kolvera with this Ren.
Oh.
The Tengu Ren, or?
Nope.
No, the not Tengu Ren.
Levitica, can you cast a Zone of Truth on the both of them?
That's what I was planning on doing. If the two of you would please gather to right here.
I'll humor him. I'll humor this imposter very well. However, I am hurt, Levitica, that you wouldn't trust me after all we've been through. Isn't it easier to simply believe that there was an imposter who has cast a magical
Stop trying to
spell?
guilt trip her.
Ren,
Shut
I
up.
am very sorry about this. It's just that it's rather I don't know how this Tengu got here in the first place, because all Tengu are extinct. Apparently not, I guess. And B, how they just sort of appeared in the chair.
Oh,
without us
well,
noticing in the first place.
Clearly must have been some sort of disguise illusion that was dispelled when I came in here and cast
On my lap.
and
They were
cast
on my lap.
and cast some magic in order to do so.
I suppose, but just to be sure, Levitica will now cast Zone of Truth.
What's the DC?
It just says each potentially affected creature is allowed to save the effects. Is allowed to save. It doesn't say what the save is.
I know it should say what your caster DC is. It should say your save DC on your sheet.
Try to look on the paladin.
Okay.
Yeah, paladin page.
Just give
and
me
then...
a second then. My bad.
Cool. No.
That's really bothersome. Okay.
What is?
It's the only saves. Maybe I'm just not doing. I'm sorry. I haven't done this before.
It should be 10 plus your caster level. No, plus the spell level.
10 plus the spell level. It's only.
It's also like your wisdom.
It's only 11.
Okay, you need. Hold on. I'll tell you where to find it.
Yeah.
In your spell list.
Yeah.
Where it says spells to the side, it should say spell saves. Should say save DC level 0, level 1st, level 2nd, level 3rd. That's what we're looking for.
If it helps, like Sage's is based off of its 10 plus my charisma modifier, which is what I use to cast spells.
And should also be plus the spell level. Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah,
it's
same for
plus your whatever you use to cast spells off of. For paladins, it's charisma. So it's 10 plus your charisma mod plus your spell level.
In that case, it's only 12.
Okay. Ren, do you want to save against this?
No.
Okay. Or I guess I should be calling you Ren squared or something right now.
Mysterious Tengu.
Mysterious Tengu. All right. So go ahead. The spell seems to go off.
Levitica will start by asking the both of them, "Are you Ren?"
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The one answers without hesitation.
Ren also answers without hesitation.
I will move to the Tengu Ren and say, "Did you cast any magic to get into this room unseen or disguised?"
Nope. I went in with everyone.
Okay. And other Ren, what were you doing before you came in here?
I was searching for my items, and as I walked into the room, I noticed that there was someone sitting that I did not recognize sitting, and so I cast a blanket dispel magic across the whole room.
I'm sorry. I didn't really understand. Can you just tell me out of character?
He said that he'd cast dispel magic when he came inside the room,
and that's
so
why
he's explaining that's why we suddenly saw through the disguise of the Tengu.
Okay, that's okay. What do you have to say about the fact that this Tengu seems to wholeheartedly believe that they are Ren,
Then they
are
are
not
an
trying to
imposter.
deceive us, and
Then-
that they came in with us at first.
They are an imposter attempting to deceive you, and they simply were strong enough
I'm
to
not
resist
lying. No.
to resist the fact that you cast that spell.
I'm going to sense motive on that Ren.
Go ahead. He's telling the truth. You remember him very clearly throughout all your memories. You are like, yeah, though that's the Ren I recognize. In fact, you're like, I have no reason to be suspicious of the Ren that I remembered my whole life.
Okay.
Not your whole life, but I've remembered since I met them.
Levitica will then turn to the Tengu. Levitica will turn to the Tengu and ask, wait, shit, what was it? Did you resist my Zone of Truth spell?
No. Wait, I mean,
That's another sense motive.
The Tengu seems to be telling the truth, but the situation is kind of screwy backwards crazy right now. Apparently.
Well, can I ask a question then?
You are very welcome to go ahead.
If the Tengu is telling the truth that they were here and they didn't cast a spell, then why do we not remember them as Ren? Do they know?
Right, wait, who's he asking?
You.
Well, it's a long story.
Well, if you haven't resisted the Zone of Truth, you shouldn't be able to lie about it, so you should just either tell us or try to avoid the question.
A while ago, before the big battle.
Your throat suddenly seizes up, Ren.
They just make choking sounds.
Got something in your throat?
Yes,
spiders?
magic.
Is it spiders in your throat?
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is suspicious. I'd ask you who you are again, but I know that you're going to answer Ven, and you do wholeheartedly believe that. So that's in vain.
Again, everything normal in the room lights up magic. Same with both the Rens.
Okay.
Continue, Levitica.
So, Sage, you're saying that the both of them are proccing detect magic, right?
Yes.
Wait, both of us?
Both of you guys are lighting up magic.
Greater
What does
detect
greater
magic?
detect magic do?
I'll paste it to you.
Thank you.
It's my magic, but better, because Aziz is better.
I'm you, but strong.
When Elliot says that, that could be some lingering effect of my own dispel magic, or it could be the fact that I was unable to dispel all the magic cast upon them.
Okay.
It could have been enough to get through their disguise, but it might not have been enough to get through something else.
Can Ren even cast detect magic? I mean, not just detect dispel magic. Like, is that an ability that Ren
You've
should
never
have?
seen them cast it before, no? You've never seen the male
Remember,
Ren
the Ren
cast it
that
before.
you've seen always done extracts.
Yep, you are totally aware of that. You are aware of this human Ren never casting a spell, only using extracts.
Hey guys, I've got a question.
Go ahead, Pirelli.
Ren, human Ren.
One moment for I gotta say for Aziz here.
Okay.
Are you spending the standard action?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For the
spellcraft. Yep.
Yeah. All right, give me a moment. Oh, lovely.
At least it wasn't a nat one.
Yeah.
I can make him re-roll that. That would be fun.
Do you want to make him re-roll it?
Yeah, sure. It's gonna be fun if he rolls on that one.
This is taking out one of your points that you'll be having at the start of your next session as a warning, Martin.
Okay, whatever.
All right, so reroll.
Yep.
I mean, that's better.
You don't learn anything new. You're just detecting the auras still.
All right.
Anyway,
Okay.
as Pirelli was going to say.
Yeah, human Ren, the one that we believe is Ren. We've never seen you cast Dispel Magic before, definitely not on such a massive scale, so why not do it until now?
Because I didn't cast it, I simply threw down an extract and let the magical energies wash over everything. You know how it's similar to the same way that I'm able to put my extracts and make them this way you don't get sick. I took a new bit of learning to be able to make them airborne as well.
That
Over
doesn't
the
make any
whole
sense.
room before you even came in, you knocked on the door. You came in after we saw the Tengu.
Ren says, yes.
Okay.
Wait, hang on, that doesn't actually make any sense.
Yeah.
If you saw the Tengu if you saw someone unknown sitting in your chair, we should have seen you throw down the extract. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
No,
Knocked on
because
the door
I
to
did
come
so
in here.
from outside the room.
But you didn't know that the Tengu was here yet.
I did. I looked in through one of the windows.
There's windows here?
Windows in here?
There's windows. Do you see all those curtains? Those are all windows.
Shouldn't we have heard it break or
Why
something?
were you just peeking through the windows like a creeper?
No, I used a very small vial while you were in the middle of talking, so you wouldn't hear it break.
A
And
small
I was
vial for the entire
wondering
room?
where my things had been gone, and I was worried that perhaps the council room was under attack. I don't understand why I'm being subject to all this suspicion. The burden of proof shouldn't lie on me. It should rely on this Ren that none of you remember.
What floor is this council room on?
I've just seen a lot of weird
First
shit.
floor.
Okay?
I'm sorry,
I
but you,
suspicion literally everyone always.
That's fine.
you said you entered the room and then used the spell magic
No, I didn't.
before. Yeah, you
No.
did before.
I said that I threw it.
Yeah, after you came inside. That's what you said before.
Nope. I said that I saw the Tengu, and so I used the spell magic, and then you went, oh, like, seems suspicious of me. So I said, yes, I used it outside. Yep.
This sure is a lot of. You know what? Never mind. I asked the other Ren this, so I asked the Tengu this, so I'm sorry, Ren. It's only fair that I ask you.
That's fair.
Did you you allowed yourself? Did you resist against the zone of truth?
Of course not.
It's another sense motive, as you can
Wait.
imagine.
Oh, you were talking to the human Ren.
Yeah, he's looking you dead in the eyes. He says that. There's like no wavering in his voice. He's telling the truth.
Can I sense motive him too?
Sure.
Who do I? Oh yeah, I have to. Fuck. Hold on.
Melissa, I sent you something.
Oh, okay. You're lying. You're totally, definitely lying.
The guilty prisoner always claims they didn't do it until the very end. And he shakes his head sadly.
What?
I'm sorry. I'll just call you Ren for now, I guess, or Ren number 2. I don't know. Anyway.
Ren. My name is Ren. It's the name that was given to me when I was a hatchling.
Bird brain.
Sage.
Well, do either of you Rens have something in your possession that would definitely prove that you are the Ren you say you are? Whether you share memories or not isn't important, but you cannot duplicate items.
Give me a moment, Ren. Mulish, I mean.
What?
I also have
I'm
a
still
small
standing
question
on
out of character.
have Kho'leed take a look at these two, because there's no secrets in.
Oh yeah, no, Kho'leed already looked into the Tengu Ren's past and went, yeah, that's not Ren.
Oh.
I mean,
Kho'leed didn't see anything specifically.
Did you want me to check out the human one as well? He says, smiling.
Yes, please.
And he looks into this one's past and he says, yeah, that's Ren.
again, I ask again,
Oh,
do
good question,
either of you
Bo.
have an item that only Ren would have?
Actually, hold
the
on.
human
Let me...
Ren
Wait.
pulls out. Hold on, wait.
Good question, Pirelli.
Using that intelligence of 19.
Hey, Sage has a charisma of 18, but I'm a. Doesn't mean much.
As much as I would like to be like,
So wait, you left what you just typed back?
yeah, they don't have that there, nor the alchemy kit.
Okay. Yeah, the human Ren pulls out a sword that all of you see is very familiar. It's Time's Mistress, the blade that you guys got when you explored Damon's tomb. The human Ren has that.
I wouldn't bring that to.
This is one of the
council
few
meeting.
things that this Tengu thief didn't manage to steal from me. I keep it locked up very, very tight and carefully.
No, you didn't. I just left it in my room.
Well, who would the Ren you remember really be dumb enough to leave an important magical item unprotected in their room?
Yes.
It was locked.
It's pretty safe.
Yes. Yes. Actually, Ren is pretty stupid.
Ren looks at you, Valentin, and says, "I'm hurt."
Well, you wouldn't be. Hang on a minute. I always remember calling Ren Birdbrain.
Yeah! He calls me Bird Brain!
Why would I call a
because of my
human Birdbrain? Why?
Yeah,
Huh?
why?
It's because of my pet.
What pet?
I keep a small crow in my my lodgings.
Oh yeah, that's why. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
No, Mr. Val, you visited my room, haven't you? Have you ever seen a crow there?
Yes, you have.
Yes. I have. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Wait, what? What? No.
Yeah.
I don't have a
Valentin
crow.
remembers seeing a crow in your room.
That's just a dumb nickname then, Valentin. What the hell?
That is kind of no.
Oh, you're letting me ask why the fuck you addressed this. Was that when you guys were locked up, Ratal, or was this before?
What?
Oh, this is in the backstory again.
Ren
that you didn't
kind of
read.
looks at you and is like, I was wondering that too at the time, Elias, but I just assumed that you'd been drinking.
Sorry, what? Oh. Wait, what? Hold on.
You do remember doing so. You remember dressing this 30-year-old man up and doing their child. So you're also wondering why you would do so. And this Ren is like, I have no idea why you did that.
You know for sure.
Oh,
Wait,
yes.
in that
I'm
case, that's
sorry,
cool.
Elias. I was trying to play along with you.
Wait, I'm confused.
What are you?
Did you just say that?
Tal, however Tengu Ren would have responded to that is how this guy responds with that.
So they both react the same way. Well, okay.
Yeah.
They both have a reaction, but Ren looks heartbroken. They're like, "Wait, you call him buddy?
Oh wow.
After all we've been through?"
And at Tengu Ren's reaction, this Ren is like, oh my.
Elias, all the stories I told you, remember?
Yeah, he remembers the human Ren telling those stories.
I'm done listening to this.
Pirelli has a question.
Asuka
Yeah.
declares the Tengu as a spy. Pirelli, are you going to ask your question? Scriffy and the butlers are coming up to arrest the Tengu right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Tengu Ren, one last question before you get dragged off. The assassins that attacked me in Kolvera, which one of them brought in the bomb?
It was the one at the bar. He had it under the table.
Ren, the human Ren,
He
just
asked
looks
Tengu
at
Ren.
Pirelli. The human Ren just looks at you, Pirelli, and winks.
What? What?
Pirelli just sits down and is not quite sure what to say after that.
What? But as the butlers.
Vince kind of starts and is like, sorry, man, I kind of zoned out there. What's going on? Some illusion magic? I don't see any right now.
Wait. Can I do...
Apart from that weird crawfish in the corner.
What?
What?
Ren looks.
There's nothing there. And he points at that one. And there's very clearly nothing over there.
This crawfish. How would you describe it?
Very crawfishy. Also, by the way, Ren, you are in the process of being arrested. Are you doing anything?
Where's the door again?
The door is here on the other end of the table, right by Sage.
Can I roll acrobatics to make a jump for it?
You sure as hell can.
They're like, there is a crawfish right over there, and they point
You don't
that
see
way.
it, Ren. Oh, you're pointing in the opposite direction?
Yeah.
Roll me a bluff.
Oh wait. Oh.
You have to do a bluff first
let me-
to try
let me
and convince
see.
them to look that way.
Oh God, I haven't used bluff in forever. Hold on.
Yeah.
Bluff. Holy shit. Okay. Where is...
Can't you spend inspiration die on this stuff too?
I can. Yeah, I might as well since I'm not going to be playing this session.
Yeah. The points will be taken out of the inspiration will be taken out of the start for the next one.
I misrolled that.
Yeah, you did. It should be a D10 for you.
Thank you for remembering.
Wow, amazing.
So you point and go, look, a crawfish. No one's buying it.
All right, well, they make a run for it.
Sage looks. She's on board.
Sage buys it, I guess.
Is this a crawfish?
Oh fuck.
Yeah, you do a loop, and let me see if the human Ren can grab you or not. No, you managed to just barely get out of his grip, and acrobatics your way over here. You're in front of the door now.
I won't forget this, you identity stealer! And they immediately throw open the door.
So, guys, you just see Ren vanish into thin air. Well, the Tengu Ren. The human Ren goes, ugh. As you can see, it must have had some sort of magical exit prepared, and that's why it was showing up when we were detecting magic on it.
I just have one more question for you, Ren. Just because I'm a tad confused right now.
Yes.
If you don't mind. You said you were just playing along with Elias earlier when you were talking to him?
Yes, a long time ago.
Oh. Okay, I thought you were meaning now. Never mind.
No, quite a long time ago.
Carry on. This will be something we'll have to look into later.
And the human Ren goes and sits by Sage.
I don't think you're small enough to share a chair with me, mister. I also
Of
don't
course
think,
not. Of course
also
not.
don't
However,
think
I
my
thought I'd be
husband
over
would
here in case.
appreciate it.
Huh?
I also don't think my husband would appreciate it.
No, he just says, of course not, Sage. However, if you need any assistance, I can help. And he whispers that quietly to you. Well, just sort of glancing towards the papers. Okay, guys. There's your council
Holy
meeting.
fuck.
Hey, Mulish.
Okay, yes.
I've been waiting to use that for a while.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know what that was, but that was definitely something.
We're
Okay,
gonna take a short intermission in between.
Okay.
Well, I take Mulish up, and Mulish probably has a lot of questions.
Okay,
Hold on,
Can
Can I give
I'm
Slade
going-
a...
Oh, sorry.
Oh, well, you can say what you think first.
I was just going to explain why whatever happened.
Yeah.
You can do
that'd be
so.
excellent.
What we know out of
Really?
character.
Come on down.
Okay.
So, Ren is actually the only one of us that we know can't die. Even if Ren dies, Ren shows back up again. And the reason for that is because Ren sold their existence to a special shop that buys and sells pretty much everything. And when we say everything, we mean everything. It can be like it has like people's shadows,
People's hearts.
memories, hearts, stuff like that, right? And this special store you have to get through by a door that you summon with a key. So Ren sold their existence. The thing is that anyone can buy anything from the store. So whenever we forgot about Ren existing was because we didn't see them. So when we didn't see them, we just didn't know that Ren existed at all. What now happened is that someone bought Ren's identity. Not their identity, their existence. That's why everything that's ever been attributed to Ren the Tengu is now attributed to Ren the human.
Oh my.
That's interesting.
Do you
That's a
remember how I
lie.
said before that me and Mulish were taking bets on which one of us could die more? It's because this is the fourth life Ren's had, essentially. So they keep coming back, but each time it's slightly different, like their stats change. Because whenever they die, they physically can't. They get like brought back in another alternate body, essentially. I just die a lot, but like she has a thing.
So I didn't even need to blow up that inn last time. Ren would have been fine.
Well, there's other
Ren's-
complications for Ren dying. Basically, what happens with Ren's death is that Ren plucks one of their bodies from one of the other many existences that they have. That may or may not have suffered another death. So there was one Ren that came back and lacked like the top of their head. Yeah, so they didn't really have a brain. And then I can't really remember.
Have a hat, though.
Yeah.
This is buff Ren. This Ren
Yeah.
is a little beefier than previous Rens.
I don't know if you guys know why, but the reason. Wait, do people know why Buff Ren is now Buff Ren?
No, we just remember Buff Ren as Buff Ren. To us, Ren has always been this buff bird.
Okay.
We could have
That's
asked, like, we remember Ren dying. Do
We
we?
don't remember Ren dying.
No, we never remember
Because
Ren
when
dying.
Ren
We
dies,
remember a
forget about
Tengu
that.
dying, and then Ren pops up from somewhere else.
Well, we remember the Tengu dying in the dungeons with us.
I don't think so, because when Ren dies, their body disappears, and then we forget that Ren ever existed, and then all of a sudden Ren's back. So we don't remember Ren actually dying, I don't think.
No, we
How
remember.
wild do you have to be to sell your existence?
Oh
That's
well,
what I'm
Moolish wild. That's how. It was the very first session they were in. It was like the pre stuff before the session started, where Moolish basically just went, "Oh, we can buy immortality. What's the cost? I don't know. What about my existence?" So that's basically what happened.
Pretty much, yep.
All right.
Moo is a clever bird.
All right. Do we have anything else
Human
planned after this?
I mean, I still want to check out that baby.